Yo, is this a dog?
What?
We ready to roll?
Broadcasting live from the internet, it's Tuesday night, and this is the Panels on Pages podcast.
Big boys playing with big toys.
This is quality content.
The boomers are into it.
Hey man, I just show up.
With your hosts, Lee Rodriguez.
I am a visionary. Like, oh, you have a podcast? I'm like, no, that's not me. That's somebody else.
Jason Knize.
Yeah, sure. I'm not getting any vegetables in my diet. I'm just a thick boy.
Jose Guzman.
Is Jose on the show tonight?
He says he's coming.
It's like Elton John all over again, just minus the death threats.
Kelly Harris.
Reach your hand in your pants there, big boy. That's not me. I don't sound like that anymore.
And our good buddy Mahoney.
Hey, Mahoney's here. What's up, Mahoney?
We can do just glorious, wonderful things on our phones, people.
No one's ever done anything like this before.
It's gonna be massive.
It's going to be great. I mean, obviously, I think it'll be great.
And it's all killer, no filler.
My seat's on fire! Your take's so hot!
Come on. It's so good.
It's pretty good. It's there. It's reliable. You know what you're getting every single time.
Man, I'm so glad you found us.
You're all terrible people, and I'm glad you're my friend.
Put that in the intro.
That's really funny.
Over 500 episodes, and you'd think they'd have the hang of it by now.
It seems like the concept that would run its course very quickly. What is happening, everybody? Today is Tuesday.
Get on your mic, Lee. Get on your mic.
I'm on the mic. I'm on it. I'm riding it like a thing that needs to be ridden. I'm riding it like a horse through a multiple event Olympic event. That's what I'm riding it like. It's Tuesday, August 10th, 2021, and this is episode number. Oh, you fucked me up. This is episode number 569. Noise of the Panels on Pages podcast. I'm your host, the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez. Joining me tonight, we have Mr. Jason Knize.
That's interim HOA President Jason Knize.
Nice.
Damn right. That's right. Jose Guzman.
69.
Kelly Harris. And our good buddy Mahoney. What's up?
I'm going to do my intro like Lee. I'm going to hold the mic way over here.
Thank you for the cummies, Daddy.
Oh, God.
Demonetized.
No one knows what I said.
Absolutely. Oh, my. All right. So, let's talk about this.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Lee, you're cutting in and out real bad.
Okay, I didn't know if that was me or if that was Lee. But if you heard it too,
Yeah.
Yeah.
then it was Lee.
Am I good now? Am I consistent now? Possibly.
Yeah, that's good.
Maybe.
Maybe you wrote it too hard.
I was fucking with my input sensitivity, trying to get that maybe a little better.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No.
Turn that back off.
Okay. All right. How about more? Okay, we'll put it more like that. That'll work. Okay. Okay. Now, for anybody wondering, we changed some shit. That's why we're bad at it again. But we'll get good at it again, and then it'll be fine.
All right, take it from the top. We just came out of the music. Dun-dun-dun,
Right. All right. So lots to talk about. We want to talk about Suicide Squad for sure.
Yeah.
But before we do that, though, I'm going to talk kind of at length about Snake Eyes, G.I. Joe Origins.
Oh, you're
All
the
right.
one person who wants to talk about
So
Snake
you
Eyes.
did it. You did it. You went in. You saw the thing.
I had my in-laws are in town, and I want to get out of the house for a little bit. And like, hey, hey, homeboy, let's go see fucking Snake Eyes. And he was like, okay. So we went to see Snake Eyes. So, fucking spoilers for Snake Eyes, but you guys, it's real weird. Real fucking strange. So, first, okay, fight scenes are really good, but it is one of those PG-13 action movies where there's 300 guys with swords and nobody bleeds, which is always kind of hilarious. Like, remember in the Wolverine movie where, like, he plunges his claws in Sabretooth's chest and so they come out totally clean? Lots of that.
Remember in the Wolverine movie when those ninjas poisoned that bear?
That's not going to be the only reference I make to Wolverine, because
That was really weird.
Had a very the Wolverine type bit where the movie just radically changes, like, in the middle of it. Okay, so
Something different.
We start off with young Snake Eyes in a cabin, and his dad's in like a safe house, and this guy comes to kill his dad, and he's like, you know, this is how I choose if people live or die or not. Roll the dice, and the dad rolls the dice, and it comes up Snake Eyes, so he kills his fucking dad. That's how he gets his name.
Oh.
Okay, that's what we're doing. All right, and then you know we cut to the president, and he's like in a fight club, and then like evil Japanese guy shows up. He's like, come work with me, and I'll help you find who killed your dad. And he's Storm Shadow's cousin. So Storm Shadow's evil shithead cousin is like, come work for me. He's in the Yakuza. So he's like working in the docks, shoving machine guns and fish, so they can go to send guns to Japan. All right, and so then Storm Shadow's like working there, and like shitty cousin, I guess, knows it, but like one day decides he's real mad about it, and he's like, you dishonor our clan or some shit. So he's like, hey, you fucking fish guy, kill him. And he's like, no. And so they have a big fight, and they leave, and they escape. And that's when Storm Shadow takes him back to Arashikage, and he's like, hey, you want to hang out and like live here? And his grandma, who runs the clan, is like, that's bullshit. He can't live here. Like, it's all about family. And he's like, I want to lead clan a new direction, and that means Homeboy and other outsiders got to come in too. So we're gonna do that. Like, okay. So he's in there, Arashikage, and then he leaves one night and goes out and meets shithead evil cousin. He's like, cool, I infiltrated like you said. So I'm spying on your cousin, like we agreed upon, so you can help me find the guy that killed my dad. He's like, cool. I want the jewel of the dragon or some shit. I forget what it's called. They're like, all right.
I want the dragon's nards.
Yeah. Well, the next day he gets back to the thing, and he's like, hey, so like this place sure is kind of like a fortress. What are you guarding? And Storm Shadow's like, oh, fucking jewel of the dragon. Came down from the heavens, and with it we can defeat any enemy. But we have to, resist the temptation to do that, so we protect the jewel. All right, okay, cool. And then
Always protect the family jewels.
always got to protect the family jewels. And then, homegirl, who's like the security chief lady, is like, oh, we found out where your evil shithead cousin is. Let's go fight him. So they go to fight him, and then they find some boxes full of guns with Cobra symbols on them. I'm like, oh shit, homeboy works for Cobra. And she's like, oh, okay, cool. Let's call our friend Scarlet, who's in the GI Joes. You know them? And he's like, no, yeah, the GI Joes. She actually says they're the good guys. So like an hour into the movie, we see Scarlet. She's like, cool, I'll be here in a little while. It's like a long time before she gets there. And so then fucking Snake Eyes goes and meets up with shitty evil cousin. He's like, hey, what the fuck, man? Like, I didn't know you were like working with terrorists and shit. He's like, what are you gonna do? And then, hey, have you met my evil friend, the Baroness? She like wants the rock too. And Baroness is like, hey, I'm the Baroness. And he's like, cool, this is fucked up. She's like, yeah, but if you don't work for us, you're not going to find the guy that killed your dad. He's like, I guess I'll still keep working for you then. And so then he goes back to the place, and he steals the fucking jewel, and he gives it to evil cousin guy, who then points the jewel at one of his underlings, and he gets caught on fire. So now we've got like magic fire rocks in this movie about ninjas and shit. And like everybody back at the palace, like, oh man, I can't believe the fucking new guy, stole from us. Like we all thought he was super cool and shit. And like that's really fucked up. They're all mad at him. So Storm Shadow and the security chick go to chase after him, right? And they're like, while they're doing that, he's like, oh, they're like, hey, go in that fucking building over there. You'll find the guy that killed your dad. And he was like, why'd you kill my dad? He was like, Cobra told me. He's like, fuck. Cobra really are the bad guys. Well, I guess now I'm gonna go fight Cobra. And so while dickhead cousin is just blowing shit up with his magic fire rock back at the place, they show up and like, oh, hey, Scarlet's here now. And there's a big dumb fight, and it's pretty cool because the fights are pretty cool. And dickhead cousin's running away, and Storm Shadow has the rock, and his grandma's like, don't fucking use the rock, homie. And he's like, I'm gonna use the rock. And like he tries to use the rock on him, but it doesn't even work. He doesn't even kill him with the rock. He kills him later somehow. It doesn't matter. So fight's over. They're all sitting there. And bear in mind, at this point, Snake Eyes has basically been the villain of the movie. He caused all the problems and has done nothing but lie to all the good guys in the movie. They fucking saved the day. There's like 5 fucking ninjas left. And the grandma's like, you shouldn't have used that rock, homie. So like, Storm Shadow, you can never lead the clan. He's like, what the fuck? I did everything right. He goes, yeah, but use that rock. And it's like, that guy killed like 800 people here. He's like, yeah, but you shouldn't have used the rock. So you can't lead the clan. And he's like, well, I'll take my ball and leave. And if I see your ass against Snake Eyes, I'm gonna kill you. And they're like, hey, Snake Eyes, you want to hang out and still be in the clan even though you caused all these problems, lie to everybody, and you want a super cool ninja suit? And he's like, sure am. And then Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow's like, I'm gonna go fucking be in Cobra. And then that's the end of the movie. It's ridiculous. He like gets the Snake Eyes armor about 40 seconds before the credits roll.
Oh my
Nothing
God.
anybody does makes any sense. everything he does is bad.
So that scene, the scene from the trailer where he puts the visors down, that's like almost the end of the movie.
It's about 40. I'm not even kidding. It's like 40 seconds from the end of the movie. Like it's like
So
it's
they
so
show
crazy.
the end of the movie in the trailer, pretty much.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like
And,
that
like, you
Liam
know,
Neeson movie where he's gonna
I
fight
just-
the wolf.
Yeah.
I figured like that scene was like 30 minutes into the movie.
Nah, I
That's
like
the
the
fucking
part where
end?
Storm Shadow's like, call me Storm Shadow. Like that's the last line in the movie is him saying, "Call me Storm Shadow."
He's like, yeah, but what if I want to call you something else?
Nah, it's yeah.
I mean, it
it's
all
fucking-
kind of checks out for a movie based around Snake Eyes, which was unnecessary from the jump. I mean, you could have done a good Snake Eyes movie just fighting ninjas, but why did it have to be a prequel? Why did it have to be Henry Golding under the mask? Why did we have to see who's under the mask? Also, both of those first G.I. Joe movies were basically half Snake Eyes origins.
Right, yeah. Like it's just fucking bizarre because, his face is all out in the damn movie. Like he covers his face like when he does ninja shit, which the ninja shit is cool. Like there's some cool stuff in it, but just the story doesn't make any sense. And like everything everything your protagonist does, I mean, like it's all wrong. Like everything he does is the wrong thing to do, and like his redemptive moment is like when he says, "Oh, I'm gonna go fight the bad guys now because they also killed my dad." Like even though I knew 5 minutes ago when I gave him the magic rock, which the magic rock is a weird addition to the story, because at no point before the magic rock appears do you feel like there's gonna be a magic rock. Suddenly there's a magic rock. It's fucking bizarre. It's like, yeah, okay, now that I know they killed my dad, I guess now I'm gonna go fight him. And when Snake Eyes is Storm Shadow's like, yo, that's fucked up. Everyone's like, yeah, but then you use the rock. And he's like, but no, wait, he's fucked up.
It's real interesting to me that, that movie was likely supposed to come out last summer, maybe last fall. And, they had the big push at Toy Fair last year for G.I. Joe. It was obviously leading up towards Snake Eyes. And then after delaying it for a year and a half or a year or whatever, they just kind of dropped it with no real marketing push.
It was pretty quiet.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Because they knew what they had.
Yeah, they sat on
They
it.
knew what they've done.
They sat on it for a year. They've probably seen it a few times and they're like, oh, yeah, this is going to be bad.
Like, fuck. No, we were right. It's not it.
Like it's not awful, but it's also not very good.
It sounds pretty
And, like,
stupid.
It's dumb. It's real stupid. But the action scenes are pretty cool. And like I don't know a lot about G.I. Joe and Snake Eyes, but I know it's definitely none of this. Which is, with my very limited knowledge of the source material, I'm like, yeah, even I know this ain't it, man. Very bizarre.
Lee is the RZA in it.
He's not.
Bullshit.
He's not at
Are
all.
we sure? Was there a masked dude that kind of had RZA eyes?
There might have been actually. So there could have been.
I feel like you could do a Snake Eyes movie, but do it kind of like Dread, where you never see his face, but also he never talks.
Well, yeah, but that's also that's like you got to do it right to do that.
Sure.
They have no desire to do it right, apparently.
Never fucking shuts up. He never fucking shows up. Like, and you keep thinking like maybe something's gonna happen, like maybe in the big fight or whatever, he's gonna like take a shot to the throat and not be able to talk or whatever. But no, he just never shuts the fuck up. So, okay, cool.
And then it's very disappointing that visor scene that they throw around in the trailer so much is pretty much the end of the movie. That really churns my belly.
It's like, but again, the action is pretty cool. Like a lot of cool sword fights. But like, I don't know, and I love Samara Weaving, but she's completely wasted as Scarlet out of nowhere. It's very weird.
Yeah, bad wig.
So is she the only
Bad
Joe that shows up? So is this like Colossus and Deadpool, where it's just Colossus and the other chick?
Yeah, kind of, but like also find out that Snake Eyes' dad was also a Joe, and that's why Cobra wanted to kill him. But like the dude that killed him is just some fucking guy. Like the only established Cobra person is Baroness. I guess.
But
Storm
was
Shadow.
he even like a known Joe, or did they just make that shit up? They
Just
didn't
made
even,
him up. Yeah.
They didn't even give him like a legit Joe named where it
Nah.
is like an Easter
Not
egg.
the slightest. Nah. But like.
Quick kick.
Yeah,
Storm
no
Shadow
shit.
was absolutely the most sympathetic character in the movie, and they make him a bad guy for the worst reason.
Give me a fucking Quick Kick prequel.
Right?
Tunnel rat.
G.I. Joe Origins.
Fucking, you find out how key Snow Job is.
Oh fuck yeah, Snow Job
He's
solo
coming in
movie.
Clutch. It's like a fucking another 48 hours, but with Snow Job and Quick Kick.
You know, you say that, but that would be kind of badass.
I guarantee you it would be better than whatever the fucking. But you just kind of run it like it's 21 Jump Street. You know what I mean? Yeah.
No.
You know, you could do a G.I. Joe series of movies like what you would assume they're doing with the Suicide Squad movies, where it's just a different team every movie.
Each time.
Oh,
And a small overlap of characters, but some come quick, some come, some stay for the end.
Some come quick.
Hey, that's the name of my. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even
fucking
gonna,
nailed it.
I'm not even gonna put that on a recorded piece.
It's the
work.
name of your custom shoe company.
We'll leave it at that.
Oh my god.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I can.
Yes.
Now,
How fast do you think? God damn it! Roadblock comes.
Yeah.
oh, so
There you go.
you just been shooting jokes out that no one's been hearing. Huh?
For 15 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
Oh man, COVID turned you into me.
I was real mad about that visor scene being the last 40 seconds, and I was like, obviously no one thinks this is as big a deal as I do. That's fine.
No,
Okay.
it's preposterous. Like it's real weird. Like and like not for nothing, but like that suit is fucking cool. Like he looks great once he wears it. But you literally see him walk down like some stairs, and he gets on the motorcycle and rides away. And the movie's over.
Yeah.
That is very
like-
disappointing.
If I'm that costume designer, I'm like, what the fuck? I spent 6 months on this thing.
See, I wasn't so angry watching that trailer because nowhere in my mind am I thinking that's the end of the movie. No, that's like he's Snake Eyes, right? Like the whole movie, he's Snake Eyes, right? He's like in the fucking shit, right?
No, as soon as I saw that scene in the trailer, I said, that's the last scene in the movie. That's the last shot of the whole fucking movie.
That's
Like,
sad.
I just knew.
Yeah,
Like that
pretty
horror
much.
movie where the girl gets dragged under the bed.
It's kind of like the fucking what the Terminator Dark Fate or whatever, where they like showed in the trailer John Connor was the bad guy
It was
Well,
Genesis.
to be fair,
or Genesis.
that Terminator Genesis trailer has 3 acts. That's the longest trailer in the history of fucking trailers. So, like,
Ugh. But come on, like stop showing that in the trailer.
What about
man.
good
Stop
old
showing, like-
canceled Gina Carano jumping down from the roof to come get Antonio Banderas in Haywire? That was the final scene in the movie, and that was in the trailer.
that's right. Yeah.
that you mean the movie
can
where
tell
all
you
we
this.
saw was the back of her head because she couldn't nail her lines?
Right.
I don't remember a single piece of the Haywire trailer, that's for sure.
Well, I mean, we saw the Haywire trailer, and then we watched Haywire, and it's real memorable if you actually watch the movie.
I'll take that challenge.
No, yeah, don't. We should have known back then that Gina Carano was a piece of shit. She didn't have a good turn acting
Anything.
until Mandalorian.
Yeah, because she like, oof, that Haywire was rough to watch. Like
Yeah, and that
very
was-
little were there long shots on her face while she was talking because they just couldn't keep the shot. The shot
Well, they had
wasn't
to.
good.
They redubbed her almost the entire movie, like fucking Dolph
Yeah, that's pretty
Lundgren,
rough. That's pretty rough.
and that was Steven Soderbergh. It wasn't
Yeah,
just
like it
some
had
like
so much
B movie.
going-
Well, he was just coming off of doing the Girlfriend Experience, and he's like, all right, Who am I gonna make a star next?
What the fuck is the girlfriend experience?
Yeah, who did he make a star out of that?
That's that
Sasha
Sasha
Grey.
Grey movie.
Yeah.
Who
Oh.
the fuck's Sasha Grey?
Oh yeah, remember when
Oh,
Steven
yes.
Soderbergh
I was gonna
made
say
Sasha
yeah,
Grey?
Jose.
I refuse
No,
to believe
no,
that
no,
Jose
no.
doesn't know who Sasha
Jose.
Grey is.
I thought he was
I-
fucking
I
joking.
immediately took it. Yeah, but I was thinking legitimate actress. And
I
then
mean-
I forgot that, yes, she did that movie that was a real movie. And yes,
I've
no,
s-
I know Sasha Grey.
I've seen some clips from Sasha Grey movies, and none of them were directed by Steven Soderbergh.
Soderbergh actress or wrestler? I apologize for that and for anyone that I may have thrown off. But yes, no, I recognize the name.
Sasha Grey, yeah, she plays Borat.
Yeah. Oh my god. That's all I had on my notes to talk about because it was gonna take a minute because I had to share it with somebody who would share my pain a little bit because
I
it's
was
so
really hoping
weird.
when you were like explaining it and going on, you're like, and that was the first 15 minutes.
So
that
in-
movie's 2 hours long too, man. It was long.
in Broken Bones meter, how many bones does Mortal Kombat break for G.I. Joe?
Oh, like how many bones are in the human body? Like that and one more for like one of
It's
the
probably at
brothers.
least 8.
God, that Mortal Kombat movie fucking rocks.
Yeah, is it back on HBO Max yet, or what?
It's on. I
gotta
bought
be.
bought the Blu-ray the other day, so I got the digital copy too. So I can watch it whenever the fuck I want to. Pretty great. I had it on the behind my on the background when I was working the other day, and I'm like, oh, cool fight scene. Let me look around. Oh shit! She's gonna cut that motherfucker. What happened to that? Kano is all of us. Still to this day, Kano is all of us. You guys.
And then you were on a Zoom call the entire time, and they're like, "What the fuck is he talking about?"
Nah, they'd be like, "You watching Mortal Kombat?" I can tell. Good shit. What you
During
got, Knize?
your hold on, before we move on to me, like during your work calls, do you ever have those moments that you have during the podcast where a bunch of robots fall down and you're like, sorry guys, be right back, gotta go fix my robots?
No, they're just
Sorry.
like, why are you sweating so much now, Lee?
The obscene
like-
heat in my office has melted the joints on my robots. I'll be right back.
I'll have you know that since I got that shit fixed and put the air conditioner in, things fall way less now.
Nice.
Because the
I bet.
joints aren't fucking bendy. It's insane.
And Lee's
Yeah,
boss
but-
goes, "Hey, you should pop your shirt off."
We don't have a lot of calls where I have to put my video on, which is kind of a shame because my background is fucking dope.
Dope.
Real fucking cool.
So this week, I'm just looking at the internet. I'm looking at Facebook, and I'm Facebook friends with our HOA president.
Who's a real cool...
Hey,
HOA,
real cool guy.
HOA.
Real cool
HOA.
guy. And at one point I see him ask, does anybody have moving boxes? And they have a bunch of kids, so I figured maybe one of the kids was going off to college, getting their own place or whatever. And then, didn't really think about it because I had just given Jose all of my moving boxes.
Hey, he can have them if he needs them. We got them all, like, they're all good to go.
So one night I'm just sitting there, me and Mary watching TV, and there's a ring at the doorbell, and I look at the Ring camera, and it's the HOA president. It's all the HOA officers. I'm like, oh shit, I completely forgot because of COVID, instead of renting a place for the yearly annual HOA meeting, they were doing like they did last year, where they just went door to door to get everybody to sign the paper that says everything's good, we'll keep all the same officers, so on and so forth. So I'm like, oh shit, completely forgot about that. Go and answer the door. Zoe was asleep, so I kind of snuck out the door and closed it behind me. And Mary had to run and go get a bra on, because of course. So I walk out, and the HOA president's there, the vice president and the treasurer. The president and the treasurer are husband and wife. The vice president is our next door neighbor. So I go out there, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I completely forgot that today was the day that we're doing all this. Yeah, what do you need me to sign and all that? And the HOA president says to me, he says, have you ever considered being HOA president? And I'm sure a little smile crossed my face, because of course I have. Of course I have. So I said, yes, I have. And they all three of them get this like sigh of relief because no one else wants to do HOA president because they're moving. They're leaving. So we're losing our HOA president. We're losing our treasurer. So they need to fill some holes and looking for a few good men to be HOA president. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I've thought about it.
Get that new blood in there.
Blood.
Yeah. You know, I want to do some good for the community and all that. And they start telling me some of the inside knowledge of the neighborhood, which even after living here a year and a half, we really know jack shit about our neighbors. So they start telling us some of the gossip, and I'm starting to second guess things. So it basically ends with me telling them to send me an email with like what my duties would be, what I would have to take care of.
He called the shit duty.
And then we leave it like that, but leave it on a positive note that yes, I'm interested. If no one else wants to do it, yeah, let me know. I'll be your goddamn puppet president. So it was a couple days. It was a couple days that I had to think about it before I heard back. And I'm just thinking about all the kind of neighbor drama that they dropped on me. And, you know, Jose and I are, you know, after a year and a half of not doing, well, actually, I mean, more than that, because we had retired.
We were retired a year or two.
Well, I mean, we still did Toy Fair last year.
Well, yeah, but not like the grind of the circuit.
You know, before Delta was tearing through Florida, all the conventions were raring to go, ready to get back to business. So we were getting emails from all kinds of people, all kinds of different shows, wondering if they could pull us out of retirement. And yeah, you know, we've currently on our schedule, we've already signed a contract for 2 shows this fall, got another one we're waiting to sign a contract for. So, you know,
spoiler alert.
Hell yeah.
Immediately, this would have worked perfectly if they offered me HOA president this time last year, because I had jack shit going on. But now it's like I've got 3 shows coming up in the span of a few months. You know, there's a lot. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
So, and the more I got to thinking about it, the more I'm like, I just don't want to. I don't want to fucking rock the boat. I don't want to piss anybody off. Like, this is not the right time for me to take my rightful place as HOA president. So a couple days later, when I finally get the email with what my duties would be, I reply, stop it. I replied back with, hey, you know, it's just not the right time. I'm going to be super busy coming up this fall. But, you know, if no one else is interested, I will fill the position just to keep any sort of fascist dictator out of the presidency. And they're like, oh, it's a shame because absolutely no one fucking else wants to do it. So I said, all right, you can count my ass in. I guess I'll be president. And then they're like, all right, cool, sweet. Don't hear anything for like 3 or 4 days. Get an email today that was CC'd to the whole neighborhood introducing the new interim HOA president. I'm like, oh God. So now I gotta make sure that the front yard is mowed.
What about the parade?
Oh, we'll have a parade.
Oh,
When are the serfs building you your monument?
Yeah. When does your Secret Service detail get assigned?
So we have to call you president for life now. You're in.
Please don't.
Yep.
I can't decide if it'd be cool or not.
Lee, the only way you can find out is if you do it yourself.
Do it.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, but I would never live in a place with an HOA. So
Well,
I'll never
Lee, time to
find out.
establish one and lead it.
Here's
Go
the move.
conquer somebody else's.
Yeah.
Go get voted in HOA of somebody else's neighborhood because they're too dipshitty to run that. You go in there and you show them how to run.
Go ahead out
Go
notices
knock
to all
on
my
your
neighbors.
neighbor's door and just be like, I own your shit now.
Yeah, and tell them, well, I'll fight you for it.
I'm your president.
I will fight you for this neighborhood, and then choke him out in front of his wife and kids, and say, I run
God.
this bitch now.
In a perfect world, you don't even know that the HOA exists until you pay them once a year the HOA dues. Like, they're not bitching at you about your lawn getting
You
mowed.
need a couple big dudes and have them knock on the door.
Yeah.
Your dues are in.
Well, I mean, I'm not. I don't think that's my part of my duty. That would be the. God damn it.
The treasurer's fucking out.
Yeah, that would be the treasurer's shit. Like,
And Lee, think about it. You get all that money.
yeah,
Watch.
don't.
The next meeting Knize is in with everybody on a Zoom call. He's gonna say duty, and he's gonna go.
Don't give me any money. That's a bad idea.
Uh-oh, dude. Let's build a float.
Been there.
Bring back that Cypress Creek bear, but we make you.
Yes. With glowing eyes and a ripped shirt.
Oh, we can do like a Mount Rushmore, and it's like
Just all me.
different. It's different photos of you
Yeah.
from different you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like every
Like-
10 years a photo.
Like bowl cut Knize is one of
Yeah.
them. Faux hawk Knize is another one.
little cute hockey stick Knize.
Yeah. When I dyed my hair bleach blonde Knize.
Fuck yeah.
So that's where I'm at right now. I did a
Mount
quick
Knize
I did a quick little Google of my name to see what would come up because, I haven't had my actual name attached to my Twitter account in a while. But, yeah, lo and
Blackface
behold,
scandal.
that's the first fucking thing that pops up is my... Oh, no, it's my Instagram popped up. Maybe... No, my Twitter didn't pop up. Nice. Fuck yeah. But, yeah, my Instagram popped up first, which is fine because it's all pictures of my dog. Then my LinkedIn,
Yeah, tell him suck it.
my YouTube.
Don't let him in the messages.
Yeah. And then scroll down a little bit further, and then there's a couple of Panels on Pages links. And then there's a fucking link to www.ohioresidentdatabase.com of a Matthew Jason Knize from North Royalton, Ohio.
You got a computer twin up
okay.
in this bitch?
Uh-oh.
Maybe he's the one that has the other insurance.
Uh-oh.
We got to go kill this guy?
We might
There can be only one Jason Knize.
add him to
his
the
dad.
list of hunts.
So yeah, I'm sure either there will be wonderful stories pretty regularly about being HOA president, or you'll never hear about it again. And I think I would rather the latter.
I would rather the latter too.
Yeah.
Because I
I'm
feel like
thinking
there's no
I would love to
cool
hear your
stories.
stories frequently,
Yeah.
but I think in this forum, you will likely not have many stories you can tell on air.
Sure.
Yeah.
But tell us.
Yeah.
It's like,
I
it
don't
sucks
think
to be
they
the rest
signed
of you.
They didn't sign no fucking NDA.
Right.
Like, no, so this one asshole down the road, let's call him, I don't know,
Carl.
Treg. The fucking, Greg Treg. That fucking guy. Yeah. You don't owe these motherfuckers anything.
Hey man,
They
I,
owe you.
Power.
I just
money.
want to.
Right.
I just want a
respect.
quiet, friendly neighborhood. Not too friendly though.
Raise the dues.
You just want to wave. That's all you want. If you're outside at the same time, you wave to each other.
That's right.
Exactly,
That's
because he's the king.
Tell him we split the duties.
Yeah, you wave when he goes past.
Or genuflect.
Yeah, you were talking about,
Yes,
You were like-
genuflect.
you were like, oh, I've been here for like a year and a half and I don't know anything about the neighbors. I'm like, I lived in my old house for 10 years and I knew one set of neighbors only because they were shitty. Like, I think don't know your fucking neighbors. Like, I don't want to know these people.
We need to get Knize a horse to ride around the neighborhood.
We'll talk
my
to
God.
Nicole. She's got
Yes.
some friends.
Yeah.
Just fucking ride up on their house with a horse. And have that one where, like, somebody comes out, they lay the red carpet, and the fucking steps pop down. Your dues are due.
If you cannot pay your dues, then I have instituted prima nocta.
I will fuck all your wives and dads.
Yes.
Yeah.
Prima nocta, but for dads.
Anyone here has a dad living with them? I shall fuck first.
So stupid.
And then
Oh, it's so stupid.
There should be no more fucking in this neighborhood until I say so.
Let no dad go unfucked.
If I catch you fucking, my horse will eat your genitals.
Let there be a turkey in every pot and a wiener in every dad.
Ooh. Like you need to make one of those like old like like the Fortnite bounty boards and have like the fucking neighborhood rules written it.
Or like wanted
I thought it was
posters.
gonna be a picture of all the dads. Just rip off a picture of a dad and go fuck him.
Have you seen this dad?
No,
Whose
yeah,
father is this?
a couple of the dads are already marked off. I am proficient. Don't worry, I will get to all of your dads.
Hear ye, a proclamation from the king. The king
If you-
says, all dads prepare for raw dog.
Yeah. Knize's story next week will be, so I'm not HOA president
Yeah,
anymore.
so they found last week's episode and I've been impeached. They did like the Olympics though.
Also, I took advantage of my position before they threw me out, and now I have AIDS.
Oh no.
And all of my interns. So yeah, is Mary your vice president? Or is she gonna be
No. She wants no part of it.
She says I'm out.
Yeah. She says, I have to actually earn a living.
Save no time for your politics.
My
Like, we
God.
can't all be kings. Sorry.
She has a direct
Fucking
line, though.
Oh, you
Right.
need like a bat phone.
You need a
Phones.
button on your desk that brings you Diet Coke.
Can it be
The
like
button's not real.
can it be like Baja Blast?
Fuck
No.
yeah, it can be Baja Blast.
Okay, good.
It's the
Do whatever
new
the fuck
version
you
of
want.
Coke Zero.
You're the king.
Because I would
You
just
get whatever
imagine
soda you want.
I would imagine pressing the button and then the Diet Coke shows up and just being disappointed every time.
We'll give you fucking Knize Blast.
Ooh, have you guys had the special summer Baja Blast?
Oh, the fucking pineapple one?
Dude, the pineapple one's so good.
That shit
Right?
is
That's
the
the one
bomb.
I tried at your place.
Yes.
Like the pina colada.
Baja
Yes.
Flash. It is amazing.
Yeah.
But like
And then the orange punch one's pretty good too.
that one's fine, but the pineapple
Yeah,
one
but
is
that-
next level.
Yeah, that pina colada one's amazing.
If you like pina coladas,
Highly
and
recommend.
watching your dad get fucked.
then come to my HOA. Where we go print up the.
Where your dad's gonna gape.
Oh, no.
Stop it.
Yeah, no,
Jose, what's happening?
that's the one that got him fired. They said we're all right until that gape joke. We out now. Well, me and the lady have moved. We are out of that motherfucker. We're into a new place with no names and Mr. No Names. Staying with a buddy. So that's cool. We got
It's like it's Mr. No Name's your new boyfriend.
I mean, kind of.
Gentleman does
throuple
not kiss
now?
and tell. So we are fucking. We're in.
They are fucking.
We are unpacked. We are settled. We're set up. We're good to fucking go.
Yeah, you
we
guys
finished.
moved in. You guys settled in real quick.
Well, we don't fuck around, dude.
For sure.
And we've done this so many times. Moving is like, okay, pack it up, move it, unpack
Right.
it, let's go. Like we just want to be restful, or you know what I mean, like not worry about anything because everything's unpacked, everything is where it needs to be, everything's out that we need. We don't gotta look for shit, and then it's just not cluttered.
Yeah.
of just boxes.
And also, you realize that you have a lot more room than you expected, so that's nice.
Yes, because when we had first talked, us getting a storage was not. We got a little storage for our shit that we just know, like even
no
living
place
there,
for
we're
it.
not going to touch it.
Yeah.
There's just no way we're going to use this there. So, doing that, we didn't have to fill his attic, we didn't have to fill the garage. So there's space to breathe. The front room's roomy, our bedroom's roomy. we're just fucking. There's just room to do shit.
Room is good. Room for activities is nice.
Yes. So that's cool. So the move is done. So with that comes with sometimes the guy that owns the house isn't home and somebody's coming over to try to sell the homeowner on some kind of pest control or some shit. So dude knocks. I answer the door because I saw like a pad in his hand, so I thought it was a male. So answer the door, and I see the pad, and I know he's trying to sell shit. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm not buying nothing. I don't live here. So I start bullshitting with him.
Just making friends.
Yeah, so we're just fucking around. Well, I'm fucking stoned. It's the middle of the day. I'm unpacking. I'm debating on jumping in the pool.
Oh, man.
And this guy's knocking on the door. So I'm wearing my yellow Macho Man shirt.
Jose's like, you want to come in the pool?
We're talking about some shit, and then he goes to do his spiel, and I'm like, "Hey, man, I'm the friend, dude. Like, I say if you're looking for the guy that has say so, that ain't me. Like, you're gonna have to come back another day." And it's like, yeah, no, I kind of need that. It's like, no, that's cool. And then he was like, so this,
Yeah, no, you don't look like a responsible homeowner.
Yeah.
I kind of figured that was the case.
and I'm like, well, I'm playing my role well. So, he looks at my shirt and he goes, "Macho Man, like, who's that?" And I was like, "Oh,
Who's that?
yeah, old school wrestler, badass
Who does?
dude."
Fuck, Mahoney knows the Macho
Yeah.
Man.
Even I know who Macho Man
Yeah,
is.
he's a porn star.
Yeah.
So,
He's
You
the
know,
one
I
they
go
wrote that
into-
song about.
yeah, that WAP song, it was about Macho Man.
Yeah. Sweet Caroline.
So fucking, I was telling him, I was like, yeah, dude, he was so fucking badass. They had to kill him twice. He had a heart attack, then hit a tree. And he looked at me like I was making it up. And I was like, no, fucking seriously. And I was like, and actually, because he avoided traffic, he kind of died a hero.
Mm-hmm.
And he's looking at me like so confused, like he's got no clue who the fuck I'm talking about.
He's like, what door did I knock on?
He's like
There's
backing
like-
away slowly.
Bonesaw McGraw, from Spider-Man.
Yeah. So I'm just leaning
Snap
into it
into a
harder.
Slim
And I'm just
Jim?
fucking. Yeah, no, I don't even know if he knew what Slim Jim was.
How old was this person?
Right.
Who the fuck knows?
That's the
Well,
problem.
Was he older than you or younger than you?
Younger than me.
Yeah.
I'd say mid-20s probably.
Okay.
That's the
That's
problem.
the only thing. He's either too young or too old,
We've gotten
Yeah.
to the point in our lives where we think we're still young bucks and
Yeah.
and
We're
everyone
not.
should have the same knowledge base as us, but no.
No.
No,
Yeah.
I,
They're like,
I,
what-
I passed that like 10 years ago. Oh my god, that's
Well,
definitely
yeah, you're
case.
the oldest of us all.
They're like, what the fuck's a corn? I don't think Lee is. Am I?
Yeah, you are.
Yes, you are.
But spiritually
In
it's
spirit.
Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah, spiritually, I'm 73.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what my back's saying.
Yeah, spiritually Jose still shits his pants.
Oh God.
Well,
Hey, man, till the day I die, because even when I get old, I'm going to play that senile card. I'm going to be like the fucking dude from Game of Thrones who pretends like he's all, and then he's in the bedroom, like, banging.
is that Jon Snow?
No, but,
Oh,
you
the
know,
little short guy.
The midget.
fuck
the
it,
midget.
I'll do Jon Snow, too. No, not the midget. But he's cool. Fucking Tyrone.
Well,
Tyrone Lannister.
I have two stories from Jose's move, but I didn't want to step on his week, so I will remind him of them, and he could tell the stories.
Yeah.
I helped Wednesday and Friday. The movers came on Friday. Wednesday, it was basically we were filling all of our cars full of shit that they didn't want the movers to move.
Some loose stuff, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Precious.
So we're making our second trip over to the house. Jose, take it. You know what story I'm talking about? This one, right? We're driving down Colonial Drive.
Oh, fuck yeah. So, Knize's GPS took him down Colonial. No Name's GPS took her down to the 408, a highway, different way.
Yeah.
So
and-
she missed all this. So she's there wondering, like, where the fuck are we? Because we were pretty much side by side the whole ride over. So we're driving and we see like this fucking gold truck blacked out, but with undercover lights on. And the dude in front of him is not understanding what to do when a cop's flashing lights behind you. So
And
he's
'cause it was
either
like-
pulling you over or you need to move the fuck out the way.
It was
And
rush
this cop
hour.
is like,
It was rush hour,
Yeah.
so it was real. Lots of traffic. Not a whole
So-
lot of places to move.
but this cop is like swerving left, swerving right, like the whole like move, or I'm gonna push you off this fucking road. So we're like, all right, what the fuck? And then, you know, like let's say we're driving south to north, all of a sudden west to east, we see fucking like 3 or 4 cop cars zoom across. Woof, woof, woof. We're like, oh shit! Like the chase is on. All right. Traffic's kind of slow. It's kind of slow. We finally get to why it's slow. There's fucking like a whole 25 cops surrounding this car that has been in a car accident, smashed up with a cop car jammed in the back of it
Yeah.
and jammed in the front of it. So it's like pinned in, like you're not getting anywhere.
On the
The
shoulder.
driver's side is open.
Okay.
So that must be the guy that got out that the cop car is zooming the other way we're looking for. Somebody got out, somebody got away. And then there's just this dude in the back seat with his hands up, smushed, like he's stuck in the fucking car. He can't get out of the car. He's got his hands up like, hey man, don't shoot me. Like I'm fucking here, dude. I am cooperating. Hands are up. And I don't know if his hands are up because he wanted them up or because like that's how he's stuck in the fucking car. And they're bringing out the dogs, and then the cops go and they're
find out
pulling out.
He changed lanes without signaling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, yeah, until they pulled out the fucking M16 out of the front seat, and then they pulled out a handgun from the front seat.
Yeah, and this was just as we had inched up right parallel with this whole scene. So like we had a front row fucking view. I thought we were going to see somebody get murdered.
Yeah, it was fucking wild. So, the traffic's slowly creeping, and as we go to the next stoplight, there's another car. So they hit somebody at the light before that one, and then in this high speed chase, and then the cops finally fucking rammed them in. So there's cops running the next light, making sure people, the lights doesn't mean shit because there's an accident right in the middle.
And man, I've been Googling it ever since, seeing if I can find some sort of news story about it. I can't find jack shit.
Which is wild because that shit happened.
Yeah.
Like
there were people,
the
we saw
helicopter
people
came out
shooting cell phone videos.
Yeah,
There was a search. They had the drug dogs out. It was wild.
Florida,
yeah, it was.
you wild.
It was fucking wild.
And then the other story was when we were waiting for the movers to show up.
So we finally get the call, and they're like, hey, we'll be there in like 20. And then about 10 minutes later, there's a flicker in the house. All the power goes out. The power in the whole apartment complex goes out. So we don't know if they're going to be able to get through the gate. We call the apartment complex, and they're like,
Shit.
there was a flicker, but the power came back on here. Everything should be fine. We're like, cool. Well, we got movers coming because we want to get the fuck out of your place.
And
so is the gate going to work? And they're like, oh yeah, the gate's going to work fine. Don't worry about it. The gate's working fine.
And it's hot as balls. It's fucking August in Central Florida. So, it was probably 95.
1:30.
Yeah.
Midday.
Yeah. It was probably 95 temperature, feels like 110. And this is a second story apartment that these movers are coming to empty.
We get a fucking knock on the door and it's them. And we're like, all right, no warning that they were here, no gate call. And they were like, dude, like we were calling, nothing was taken. So the gate did not work. They followed somebody in, I guess, the gate worked. So they must have followed a resident in
The
the call box. Right. Because we never got a call from the gate.
Well, when we were following those guys to your new place, they drove like they fucking stole it. So I'm sure they saw a gate open and they fucking slammed on that gas.
Yeah.
They probably rammed through it like it was an action movie.
They don't fuck around. These are the same. This is the same moving company that moved me and Mary. Like they don't get
because we saw them move. We saw them in action.
Yeah.
We're like, we want some of that.
yeah.
give us some of that shit.
So that these poor fucking guys, 2 dudes, move. They empty almost the entire apartment, and then the power flicks back.
Yeah,
on.
like we're like 5 minutes away from being done. Power turns on. Like, come, like, dude. Hey, man, I'm sorry.
Right.
Like, this. Do you know what I mean? Like, we didn't have the power turned off. The shit's just done. And then, of course, it turns off like as a slap in the face on our way out. Just a fuck you. It's back on.
It was so funny watching
Now
Jose.
get out of the apartment.
Yeah, it was so funny watching Jose and No Names as the movers were working because, you know, this is their first time really with movers, not moving everything themselves.
We're used to, we are doing, you know what I mean? Like, that's my shit. I move my shit. I have always moved my shit.
They feel
I'm not used to just watching people work, and I'm just like sitting on the couch, chilling.
And I'm like, this is
fucking Mai
this
Tai.
is what you're fucking.
Man, that's beautiful.
This is what you're fucking paying them for. Like, if you're moving shit, like you're getting in their way. Like, but you saw it. They moved. You know, they weren't taking 3 boxes at a time, but they were consistently moving. And they, you know, we were done, completely moved into their new place in 5 hours.
Yeah, we kept them hydrated with cold water.
Yeah,
tipped them pretty well for the inconvenience. Because I'd be pretty pissed if I was a mover and that, like, you don't got no air.
Right.
Like, how the fuck you don't got no air?
But
man?
you, like I said to you the day of, you gotta imagine some of the gross ass places they go into and have to move.
They still probably got air though.
Maybe.
I mean, but so I was able to like plug a fan up to the battery power and give them like 20 minutes, 10 minutes worth of fan before the juice died. But fucking, they killed it. They rocked it.
Yeah. All in all, a successful move. I don't think anybody hurt themselves. Yeah. Stayed hydrated.
We told them we told them where to put the furniture and then put all the boxes in the garage. We'll get to them when we want to. And then we just kind of grabbed a box, brought it inside, unpacked it, put it where it goes, and then just went until we did. Oh, it was so fucking sweet. So I believe it was Sunday. We woke up. Oh my God. Whew, Sunday. Let me tell you about some fucking Sunday. It's fucking no tax weekend.
Oh, because schools.
Because everyone's going back to school.
Right.
But we got some errands to run. But now we live by Universal Studios. Now we live by Millennia Boulevard that has the fucking fancy mall and shopping. And it's fucking horrible. We're like, let's go hit the Chick-fil-A. Let's see how that goes. That was almost a fucking 45-minute wait.
For
It's not open on Sunday anyway.
Okay, then this was Saturday. I apologize.
Oh, okay.
I was saying,
Saturday,
like, the Chick-fil-A was a 24-hour wait.
Also, stop going to Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A's good. Why? What happened to Chick-fil-A?
They're still fucking putting money towards anti-gay LGBTQ.
Hey, but as long as I still see them hiring gay people, then if I stop going, if everyone stops going, now that gay guy's out of work.
There's plenty of other places that are hiring.
But they're hiring gay people. I mean, you can only be mad at the fucking guy way up at the top for so long. If they weren't hiring,
I'm not waiting that long for fucking chicken.
Well, we were kind of stuck. We didn't think it was going to be that long because at any moment we were like,
every time I'm like near a Chick-fil-A, the cars are like lined up down the street. I'm like, it's just
but usually they have their shit together. Like they're
never know.
They do that line quicker. That a line like that could still take like 10 minutes. But so that was just the start of the day. So that was horrible. And then it took us fucking another 20 minutes to get to the store we were trying to get to, which is like 2 streets away. So that was fucking pretty.
Was it
frustrating.
Hobby Lobby? You just going for the
No, it was fucking Best Buy trying to find these goddamn screws for this TV stand because we're taking it off the mount and trying to put the feet back on, but there's no fucking screws. I don't know where the fucking screws are at. But either way, so we end up like we had like 30 minutes of total actual errands ran and about like fucking 4 hours of wait time
That
between
sounds
traffic and dealing with. Dude, we went to the Walmart around here and the fucking lines were into the goddamn aisles. And they didn't have the like self check, like to check your own shit. It was every three, there was like a stack of four. There was one lane open in every lane from left to right. It was fucking horrible. So we came home and we fucking crashed for like 5 hours.
Yeah.
And then we woke back up at like, well, we woke back up after 2 hours and then noticed both of us were still sleeping. I sent Knize a message and then all of a sudden like we passed the fuck back out. We were done. And then we woke up at like 8 and then just fucking crushed the boxes.
I never want to move again.
Yeah, he had grand plans of having a pool party and watching Suicide Squad the day after moving. I'm like, we'll see.
Yeah, it did not happen that day.
A fool's plan.
Yeah. And then we ended up till like 4 a.m. that night and just fucking slamming it. And then Sunday we went to the house and cleaned with my mom and my sister.
You guys had your Legos set up Friday night.
Fuck yeah.
That's wild, man.
Fuck yeah, dude. Hey, priorities.
Priorities.
There were certain things that had to be like, let's set this up. Well, because we were also on like a high, you know what I mean? Like a moving high.
Mm-hmm.
And we weren't
And a marijuana high.
Because, well, hey, we didn't do the moving, so we weren't exhausted after the move.
Sure. Yeah.
Because
Makes sense.
they moved the shit. We just point and clicked.
No, you're right.
And then one more thing before I'm done.
No, you're good, man.
So Knize had like 45 boxes of toys and the comics, the 0 Point comics from Kelly.
That he shipped to my house because he didn't want more stuff to have to move and also didn't want No Names to see it.
Well, that we were moving. I didn't want him going to the apartments because, yeah, I didn't know about
Just in
shipping.
case it got late, you know.
Well, that, and I didn't tell her yet either.
Right.
She looks at all the boxes where you moved them in. She's like, whose
the fuck
boxes
is
are
this?
those? What is all that?
Why do they have Jason's
like-
address on them?
I was like, oh, man, look at that. Over there. Look at that tornado. Yeah. So Kelly snuck in a little property of Joker, little dog tag, but there's 48 of them. I am one of 48.
Crazy.
Wait, no. Are you one of 48?
Well, I wasn't
or
one of 48.
are
I mean,
there-
I am one of 48 people that have it. I think I was like 8.
Okay, no. The impression that I got is that there are 48 other designs of dog tag that you have to
that's
collect.
what I thought.
Yeah. There's not 48 in the world.
No, that's it. No, there's 48 of these dog tags made, and that is it. And I will hunt down each one of these.
What a
And by the
strange
time I
number
die-
of dog tags to make.
I
mean-
will have 48 dog tags.
I hope Slipknot got one.
I would fucking hope so. Slipknot probably got 2.
Yeah, there's 48. Slipknot definitely got 2.
Yeah, there's one of
Only-
Slipknot just like when he first appears in the movie, and then there's one of Slipknot getting his head exploded.
7 seconds later.
They only made 48 of these.
Ridiculous.
Very rare. Goddamn collector's items.
I'm glad it went to a good home.
I do have an Optimus that is one of 200, which is pretty cool. It's a very rare thing.
Wow, that's so like insignificant compared to Jose's one of
48.
Yeah.
That's under 50.
Yeah.
Yeah. Barely. Because 50 would have. Can you imagine being there like, fuck, we really wanted to get 50 of these dog tags, but god damn it, I can't come up with 2 more.
Well,
We got
Fucking,
48.
Like the assembly line is like, boss, we're out of materials, and they're like, can we melt down a chair? We only need 2.
Yeah, but 50 takes them into the next tax bracket.
Oh,
So
there you go.
They had to stop at 48.
Yeah, only 48 people can be property of Joker.
Were they blind bag? Was it blind bagged, Jose?
Oh, probably.
Because that's what I just
gotta
found
ask,
on
you gotta
eBay.
ask Kelly, it was blind bag to me.
Because that looks like your property of Joker dog tag right there, doesn't it?
What?
In the so I got it up on
I see.
YouTube right now on the
yeah.
packaging.
Yeah, looks
that-
like it might be.
yeah. Too bad you didn't
Well,
get
that's odd. That can't be. Why would
Yeah,
they make
no,
them in?
that's-
Why would they put them in a blind bag if there was only 48 of them?
Because when you get it, they try to make you go blind.
Oh,
All I know is that
Very-
guy had 3 of them. I'm coming for his fucking head.
Oh my god! If
There
you
you
go
go.
blind, that's gonna be awesome.
and it's $30 for the
Are-
3 of them.
That's another song these kids don't know these days. Blind. They're like, what the fuck's a corn?
I don't know that song. I didn't know what you were talking about.
No, you know
Oh.
it. You know
I
it.
wasn't
I
into
got-
You just-
corn.
You know
Ball
it
tongue?
though. You just don't know it as
No,
Well, yeah,
blind.
probably.
I bet Jose. I bet Mahoney does not know blind.
Who knows? I don't know. Like, I am certainly aware of corn,
Right.
but I was not like a listener of corn.
Blind or porn star?
Yeah.
We need to make
Blind
corn
porn
big on
star.
the TikTok.
I don't
If
know
TikTok
there's
likes
corn music
corn-
on TikTok.
If they like TikTok, or if TikTok likes corn, then you'll like corn.
I'll tell you what. If corn wants to be relevant, they need to get themselves on the TikTok because that app is a star maker.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what's got going on, Kelly?
Going
Nothing
to corn
much.
concerts.
Yeah, just going to corn concerts, just scatting away the night with Jonathan Davis.
Fucking
I gotta tell you right
cool
now.
ass presents.
My old ass could not hang at a corn concert right now these days.
I mean,
I don't want to go to any concert.
you have to assume that
Yeah.
everyone else at the corn concert is your same age, Lee. So
That's a very good.
You
point.
might be
yeah,
able
and
to.
they're all
Might be
thinking the
kinda
same
chill.
thing.
There's
They're like, "Oh my
chairs.
god, I hope a
There's-
pit doesn't break out."
There's chairs now and no one's standing.
Dude, that's
That might
I
be
don't
kinda
want to
chill.
stand at a concert.
not
I don't
anymore.
want to go to a concert.
Well, no, I don't want to go to a concert either. But like, if I'm at one, I don't want to be standing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
That's
a
a long
concert
time.
guy.
We saw Childish Gambino at Hard Rock, and we had seats, and they're like upper balcony, and seats are pretty cool.
Yeah,
That sounds
seats,
lovely.
Seats are cool.
Yeah.
It was far, but
Seats were
it was
bad.
seats. So
But it's also Hard Rock, so it's like even though you're far, you're not like as far as those seats would be at an arena.
Right.
Of course.
It's you still got that little bit of intimacy. Just gotta bring your
Into it.
bifocals.
it's Elton John all over again,
Oh.
just without the death threats.
Mhm.
Has not died in his sleep yet.
Every time I listen to that in the
Jesus
intro, I'm
Christ.
like, remember the time Jose made death threats against Elton John?
No,
I
it wasn't
didn't make
Jose.
it. No. It was the
No.
people that were sat behind me.
No, that's not it. Because
Oh, no.
there's at least a handful of listeners who don't know the original story. So what I'm saying is, remember that time Jose made death threats against Elton John?
No, I've never threatened anybody's life.
That's
That
not
one
true.
Elton John.
But yeah, my week's been very uneventful. I haven't done much. Shit. Yeah. No. I got
You missed
nothing.
out by not going to see Snake Eyes, Kelly.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
He's
I
got
saw a
magic
movie.
fire rod.
I watched
Kelly, you
a
want to
movie.
go see Snake Eyes with Lee's brother-in-law?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
I'm good.
Are they still there, Lee?
No.
Good.
Oh.
No, they
It is a
left at
birthday, and it
4
was
o'clock
Lee's.
this morning.
4 o'clock this morning?
They got up to leave at 4 o'clock instead of leaving yesterday afternoon like a normal person. Very strange call.
Why?
Very strange call.
How far?
they
or
drive?
I mean,
they
it
drive?
really fits with everything else you've told us.
No. No, they're driving from here to damn near Wisconsin, like northern
Wait,
Illinois.
wait. Why are you waking up that early to drive? You only wake up that early if you'd got an early flight.
Well, no, you got to get an early start so you don't get in super late. If you leave at
fucking
4,
stupid.
if you leave at 4, then you can get into
Ugh.
Illinois by probably 5, 6
3?
o'clock. 3.
Yeah.
You want to avoid that traffic.
Yeah.
Now I'm mad.
Oh
This
no.
made sense to me when I thought they were taking a flight.
Well,
Nope. No, they
mm,
woke
how
up,
old is
they
their
woke up at
baby, though? Because if their
18
baby's
months.
up, then who cares? Like, if the baby's up, whatever. Put him in the car and drive.
No, didn't they leave the baby outside?
Did they leave you the baby?
No, you put the baby on the top of the car.
They
Lee, are
left
you
the
going to
ba-
raise
they-
a new baby?
When they got to Lee's house, they left it at the door, and then nature took its course.
Oh, like that cat that Lee
Yeah.
used to have?
The initiation. If he lives, he's part of the family.
Yeah, little baby Tweak.
If he dies, he's no son of mine.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You forgot
Yeah.
that cat had its own Twitter account, Lee.
Yeah, that's right.
So many Twitter accounts lost to Goat losing all of his Twitter passwords.
Oh God.
Rest in
Remember
peace,
the
Marvin.
the sewer clown that he would just search for
The
people
bathroom
talking about
clown,
how they
yeah.
were afraid of clowns and be like, "Hey, what's up?"
I
The bathroom
miss
clown?
I think I missed that
Oh, it was-
one.
Oh,
It was
sewer
called
clown was
the
great.
bathroom clown. Yeah, the
The
bathroom clown.
clown. Yes, it was
And the
amazing.
The bathroom clown only followed one person, and it was Joel Osteen.
And he would search for people who were tweeting about being afraid of clowns, and then he would just be like, "Hey," and they would be like, "What the fuck is this?"
He's got to bring bathroom clown back.
He
What a
really
fucking
does.
Rascal.
He's brilliant.
What a rascal.
All right, Mahoney, what have you been up to?
I haven't done anything at all.
All right, cool. Let's go to break.
We can certainly go to break. I have nothing to update. I did watch something, but we'll talk about it later when we get to comics. So
There we go.
I'm fine. Let's go to break.
Let's go to break. What's up on the classic this week, Knize?
All right, so last week we went with round one of the Winter Games from I think it was 2017. So we're just gonna until this is over, we're just gonna keep doing Winter Games for Pop Class Classics. So this is
Nice.
from episode 457. It is week 2 of the actual fantasy Winter Games, and the event is curling.
Oh, right. I remember this now. This is a good one. Enjoy this, and we will be back in a minute. Love you. Bye.
Enjoy the refreshing taste of an ice-cold Popcast classic.
All right, so let's get into it, man. So,
All right.
the
Didn't I
Pop
have a
Winter
fucking-
Games,
Oh, here we go.
Let the games begin.
Game 2, curling, mixed doubles. So, again, just to make sure we're all aware of the rules, curling is like shuffleboard, but on ice. 2 people per team, 1 curler to slide the stone, 1 sweeper to sweep. Team take turns sliding heavy, polished granite stones toward the house. A target with 4 concentric circles. Each team has 8 stones, each player throwing 4. Points are scored for the stones resting closest to the center of the house. There you go. So,
Chess on ice.
it's on ice.
Juggler John said it on Twitter, and I actually did it today. He watched a bunch of curling videos on YouTube just to learn the game, learn the ins and outs, to get a strategy together, and I did the same
Yo,
shit.
curling rules. Like, I watched a whole bunch of it one year during the Winter Olympics when it would be on at like 5:30 in the morning before I'd go to school.
Wasn't there something like the U.S., one of the women's curling teams was like super hot?
One of my favorite parts about curling is that, like, you get to see and hear them, like, strategizing and yelling at each other. You're like, you know, the one guy's squatting down, looking, he's like, "We gotta make sure we gotta sweep this over here." All right, so my team representing Mo Tanui is your winners, Maui the Demigod and Iron Man. Juggalo John's team is rocking with Yakko Warner and Impulse, Bart Allen. Coach Cat doing Donald Duck and Minnie Mouse, a la Kingdom Hearts. Vetter is doing from the Haas system, fucking Goofy and Airbud. Rock.
I love that fucking intro you put on the show today.
A+. Oh, you like that? You like that?
Yeah, that was one of my favorites. They used to play that during Mickey's Christmas Carol, that Goofy goes skiing short.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yep.
Shark, tosses us in from the Bushwood Country Club. Jon Snow and Albus Dumbledore. Denham is giving us Peter Parker, Spider-Man, and Mr. Fantastic. Joe Wang, Evil Superman from Superman 3 and Lord Voldemort. Knize, Black Panther, and Darth Vader.
From the south side of Wakanda, don't forget that.
Outside of Wakanda, no disrespect. Representing Zion, Jose's got Neo and Sub-Zero.
And they both brought jackets.
Sub-Zero doesn't really need a jacket.
No,
He brought one just in case you guys pulled some bullshit.
Now, if he was Scorpion, I'd say, yeah, put a jacket
He's
on.
going to need a jacket. Yeah, fucking A.
Shark couldn't share this in the chat, but he just sent me a message, and he sent an image, and he says, actual image of Jose's team doing anything in the Winter Olympics, and it's Neo and Trinity laying down in the chairs where they're jacked into the Matrix, and they just look like they're asleep.
That's fucking funny. That's fucking funny. Kelly's team from the center of the earth is going to be Michael Jordan and Batman. And then Coach Kafinziel. I don't know. I apologize. Jim Caviezel. Yeah, Jesus Christ himself. Representing Arstotzka is going to be Kwai Chang Kane from Kung Fu and Captain Goddamn Planet, which
He's our hero.
I did not realize until last week that Warner Brothers bought up all that Turner stuff.
And
Until-
Captain Planet, he's a gamer, man. Like that, he has a lot of abilities.
A lot of powers. Very.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about after the fact, I'm like, fucking, for as good as, I was digging on Race Bannon and Brock Sampson, like, why are they even fucking in this? And then, but sure as shit, like all the Turner stuff, all the Hanna-Barbera and Turner, that's all under Warner Brothers now. I didn't realize. So yeah, now we know. So yeah, all right. So my team's gonna smoke this fucking event because you've got Tony Stark with the most advanced targeting system, not only in this fucking group of Melvins, but on planet fucking Earth. Like, he's gonna know exactly how hard to throw that fucking rock. He's gonna know where to go. And whereas Maui's more of a brute force, not exactly known for his precision, and I recognize that, I understand that. The flip side happens the same way. Maui's throwing that fucking rock down, and you got Iron Man, who knows exactly how to sweep, where he's going to go to alter the surface exactly right, so that bitch goes as close to the middle or wherever it's supposed to go. I'm assuming it's the middle. Every single time that big muscle-bound bastard chucks that thing down there.
Question: is Maui wearing a coat?
No, it's a demigod.
Is he wearing shoes? So he's just standing on the ice barefoot?
Yeah, you're right, because he's a fucking man's man.
He's from a
Does
fucking.
Maui have any previous knowledge of how cold feels?
He's a tropical people.
Yeah, but he also swims in the ocean. It gets chilly out there at night.
Has he ever been snow?
Yeah,
Or
he should
he
be.
can also, if he decides, oh fuck this, it's cold, he can use his magical fish hook and turn into a polar bear.
Perfect.
And
I love it.
And now he's a polar bear throwing the rock down there with his good buddy Iron Man compensating for any kind of polar bear butt fuckery that might happen and fixing it so it goes in the right spot.
I'm sure he would be a good polar bear, like one of them Golden Compass polar bears voiced by Liam Neeson.
Absolutely.
Like, knows
Maybe,
what it's doing.
Maybe one of them sexy Coca-Cola.
Ooh,
polar bear.
sexy Coca-Cola polar bear.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good polar bear. I like that one.
Nothing quenches your thirst quite like a Popcast classic. So yeah, obviously I can't include the entire competition in these Popcast classics, but if you haven't
Sexy polar bear.
If you haven't listened to them before, go back, find the episode, and find all of these actual fantasy winter games, because it's a ride.
And if you're not living a life where you get to hear one of your dearest friends say the words, sexy Coca-Cola polar bear, I don't know what to tell you. You're not living your life right. It's fucking preposterous. All right, let's fire this shit up for this week. Week 2 of actual fantasy sports, the summer games.
Bum, 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 bum. I forgot to change the graphics so it says week 2.
Well, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Game 3, kicking off. We're gonna do skateboarding, parenthetically street. Held on a course that mimics a real street, competitors demonstrate a range of tricks when riding along a course that has stairs, handrails, curbs, benches, walls, and banks. Followed up, we're going to do after that equestrian, parenthetically eventing, which includes 3 tests: dressage, cross country, and jumping. So, kicking things off, we're doing skateboarding. Juggalo John's bringing in the Blue Beetle, Jaime Reyes. So he says, Jaime Reyes is a teenager whose main mode of transportation is the skateboard when hanging out with his friends. So he knows his way around the board. The scarab powers to armor Jaime, keep him attached to the board. That's a hard sentence. As well as propel him through the course with the rocket boosters.
I'm not sure it was a sentence, so.
Okay. Ability to fly as well as stabilizing makes it so Jaime can pull mover and trick out of the reach of the other competitor. All right.
One of these days we need to play a game, and we take paragraphs and we say, all right, Juggalo John or Jose.
Hey, I'm self-admitted though. Like I know my lane. Like almost every fault you point out, I know.
It's fine.
Just don't tell him his fantasy team is risky.
Unless you want me to fucking win the title, baby.
All right.
I'm so ready for that. Fucking me and Mahoney drafting side by side. Fucking
Again,
human
every year,
centipeding
side
it.
by side.
Just taking turns banging each other's dads.
Oh my god.
I think Jaime's actually pretty good with the skateboarding. This makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
The rocket boosters are good. The scarab is pretty good. This fucking kid skateboards already. This is pretty good. This is for, it being kind of process of elimination, being your last person. This is very lucky.
Yeah,
absolutely. He got a good pick for it.
But I don't think
it really feels like
good.
somebody who could skateboard already, who now can skateboard even better
with superpowers.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he nailed the argument though.
Oh, okay.
But the character is the character.
Sure,
Yeah,
sure.
I will say,
Yeah,
the argument
yeah.
makes it sound like everyone is skating at the same time, and that's not how the event works.
The characters,
I see what you
Everyone
mean,
runs their own
but
thing. Right?
What I think he meant is that Jamie is pulling off tricks that the other competitors are not able to do. Like, so
Thanks to
out of the
crazy
reach of the
scare
other
power.
competitors is like out of their ability level reach,
Yeah.
Okay,
Like
that
he
makes
can
sense.
land these
Yeah.
moves because he's sticking to the board and he's got more
Rocket boosters
agility,
and-
control, and he can do more things with the board he's doing a lot more than fucking Jessica Rabbit.
Well, we
Although
haven't heard Jessica Rabbit's argument yet.
It's going to be fun watching, but I guarantee you he's Blue Beetle's doing cooler tricks. Like, it'll be more fun to watch.
I don't know about that either, Jose.
What we're watching when Jessica Rabbit's on the skateboard.
All right, I take it back. I don't even know what Jessica Rabbit's argument is.
We're gonna be like, is there a
normal
skateboard?
humans. I hope it's Emerald Red.
Jessica Rabbit just rides a skateboard down a staircase and bounces all over the place.
10.
10. Now, Goat sends in Gordy the Law Boggs, as played by David Arquette from Rated to Rumble.
Fuck yeah.
Despite my exhaustive search, I could find no evidence that Gordy Boggs can skateboard. But, I mean, come on. He's a total burnout who hangs out in front of gas stations, drinking slushies and arguing with kids about wrestling and doesn't own a car. This dude skates.
Yeah.
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 And you know what? Yeah. Gordy the Law Boggs definitely would smash in the skateboarding competition.
I don't know.
There's no doubt about it.
He's also a huge fuck up, so He might own a skateboard and use a skateboard as transportation, but is he going to get a gold medal in Olympic skateboarding against fucking legit superheroes?
Oh, he's gonna wreck his dick real good.
Like Jessica Rabbit. Yeah. Which one's more likely to have the highlight clip of wrecking your dick on the post? This guy or fucking Blue Beetle?
That's just man. Like I'll say it again. Watching that Olympic clip of that guy wrecking his balls at the Olympics on a skateboard, it's like, yeah, that guy's one of the best skateboarders in the world, and guess what? He just wrecked his balls.
And you know,
fuck every bit of skateboarding.
David Arquette does not look like an athlete, but he was WCW World Heavyweight Champion. So
yeah,
he's the only person in this game that was WCW World Heavyweight Champion.
He fought Nick Gage in a death match.
WCW champions don't look like an athlete, though.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Hey, but if it still takes somewhat of like athletic skills and to even last in the ring, so he's got something. He might not have gold medal potential.
You got something there, kid.
Yep. But you got. I like the cut of your jib, your moxie, your swell.
Speaking of moxie, Vedder's team heaving bosoms sending in Jessica Goddamn Rabbit.
Fuck yeah.
While Jessica Rabbit is no Tony Hawk, Tony Hawk is no Jessica Rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
Skateboarding has never looked sexier than when the heavingest of team heaving bosoms takes to the street. She's already a perfect 10, and she has a few tricks in her bosom. She rolls down the ramp only to have her dress blow up and expose her panties. Oops! As she winks to the blushing crowd and heads towards the stair rail. As I believe Lee pointed out last week, every great has racked themselves on the handrail. It's not a move one does intentionally, unless you're seducing a Lady Toon. JR takes to the rail, kicks her board out, and gracefully slides down the rail, riding it like a sexy witch on a broom to the end before landing back on her board, blowing kisses to the aroused crowd and contestants.
Engorged.
Very erotic. She circles back to the stairs, daring contestants with another move. As she rolls down each step, bounce, 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 inducing boners at
I would like to point out I did not read this before I came up with that.
To the other stairs, bounce, 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 as hormones rage everywhere. You know what makes the hand plant look better? Shifting bosoms. Better 360s, spinning bosoms. No need for outrageous stunts, just working with her assets and making it extremely difficult for other skaters and not have to try to perform with awkward boners. Good luck with that. Easily the most memorable performance of the event.
You know, at
10.
You know what?
10.
At face,
I appreciate that we were on the same page. I like the strategy. I see no flaws.
At face value, you wouldn't consider Jessica Rabbit an athlete, but then if you think of like her juxtaposition with Roger, she was always very smooth. Like, she's not a fuck up like he is. Like, I could imagine her nailing a skating routine after that argument.
Like she
Tiny
practiced.
little feet and her giant ass chest. She got no balance,
Well,
man.
I mean, she's a toon,
Heels
though.
the whole
She
time.
has.
Balance.
She's a cartoon.
Yeah.
She's got balance.
Don't listen to him, Jessica.
She uses
You're fine.
Toon physics.
Yeah, like at no point during Roger Rabbit was she unbalanced.
Yeah, let me just imagine for a moment you just finished watching that Jessica Rabbit routine, and then Mickey Mouse comes out. You're like, okay.
Yeah. Where's the X? Is this X Factor? Can we next?
You're like,
Hey guys, you ready to have a good time and watch some tricks?
All the judges
Swipe
have
right.
to go to the bathroom to clean themselves up.
Yeah. Mickey Mouse is done racing, and he looks up at the judges stand and like nobody's
Just a
there.
fucking tumbleweed.
Oh, good thing I brought an extra pair of pants, huh?
No, I like it. It definitely paints a word picture. Good stuff.
Oh, we're painting some kind of picture.
Yeah. All right, Mahoney's team. A new episode of Superman and Lois is now airing on the CW.
I don't think that's
Brought
true.
Aquaman to the game.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with Aquaman, Mahoney?
All right, Lee. I want you to think about what makes a great skateboarder. Okay. I want you to picture that in your mind, and then I want you to realize that Aquaman has all of those traits. Right? Aquaman is strong. Aquaman is nimble. He's fast. He went through an emo phase. He knows how to put on a majestic performance. He has been doubted and laughed at his entire life, and every single time comes through, proves the haters wrong. He's gonna nail every single trick, and he's gonna eye fuck every person in that crowd, and they were already riled up from Jessica Rabbit.
He's gonna make him sploosh.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you're just busting through everyone's pants.
Yeah.
He says, "Let's keep this place wet, folks."
Like, he's not a king for nothing. He knows how to put on a show.
They call him King Dangle.
All right. Not mad about it. Not mad about it. I can see it more than I thought I could.
Yeah.
Mad about it. All right. Okay. I need to make my adjustment here.
Adjustment?
Moving your dick around?
Yeah, for sure. All right.
Tucking it into his waistband.
Yeah.
Lee's making changes to his argument on the fly. I don't know if that's allowed.
No.
No,
I'm
that's
putting my
locked.
score in for
That's locked.
Money.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he
you can
graded me
change
before he heard me say it.
You can change your scores up until the point
Yeah.
you hit update your score.
Oh, I
Like,
thought
we're not.
I was talking about his actual.
No, not at all.
No. Zero locks
There's
that
no
down to
honor
11.
in that. Yeah. Oh, one thing I did learn in Snake Eyes: a victory without honor is no victory at all.
Mm,
What was
Oh,
that in
did
Snake
the
Eyes?
RZA tell you that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Tell that to Las Vegas.
All right, Cat's team, America's Asses, brings in MCU Captain America. With wheels attached to the face of the shield, Captain America takes to the street course. As well-rounded and athletic as any human being could be, Steve pulls off stunts like it was nothing. Using a skateboard shield to his benefit, he grinds on surfaces that would otherwise be undoable with enough momentum. He could even use the shield to smoothly glide upstairs. There's proof it works. So you got an actual photograph of Cap's shield with some fucking skateboard wheels on it.
I don't think that's regulation.
Wait, why can he go upstairs?
I
don't
kind of
know.
here's what
I think
sucks
this
What a weird
routine
thing
should
to
be
even
thrown
say,
out.
Cat.
is
Well-
because isn't everyone supposed to be kind of like on the same board?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a regulation board.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't mind the what. I don't.
Is
mind
that
the
board
shield
juicing?
board. I don't mind the shield board at all. I just don't understand why he would be able to go up a staircase, and why that would even matter, and why I'm even thinking about it. Like, why is this even in this argument?
Good points.
Like, why are we talking about this?
Why are
Like,
any of us
I'm
here?
like,
What are we
wait, I don't
doing?
think-
Who am I?
I don't think Captain America can skate his shield up a staircase, and I'm like, why did you even raise this, Cat? You should have just left that out altogether. I was all on board.
This isn't my life.
Is this my beautiful house?
Captain America.
How did I get here?
In my house, skateboarding up my staircase. Like, how the fuck?
I'd almost think. I mean, the shield with the wheels on it is not regulation. I would almost think he'd have a better job just fucking sliding around on the shield
On
with
the
no
shield.
wheels.
Yeah.
wheels,
How's he
shield
gonna
it.
get his foot down?
Also, it's vibranium. How are you screwing trucks to that thing?
Yeah.
Vibranium screws with a vibranium drill bit.
All right, I'm
Shenanigans.
I'm
Shenanigans.
subtracting a point.
No,
There's
you
too
don't
many
have to.
variables
You
here.
can just weld. If you weld it on, you could weld something to it.
I
You
think
might not be able to like screw through it, but I would
Yeah, the
imagine.
next time he
think-
goes to fight Red Skull, he's got fucking wheels on his shield now.
Shitload of duct
That was
tape.
Hey, man.
short-sighted. That's short-sighted, Captain America.
Shitload of duct
I'm
tape.
just telling you how you can do it. I'm not worried about the long term. I'm just somebody told me put wheels on the shield. That's what I'm doing.
I think
no
the
one
better
told me
move
worry
here-
about it later.
the better move here is to use a regular skateboard, skate with the shield on, and do tricks with the shield as you're doing
fucking
skate
do a
tricks.
sweet like 360, throw the shield, land, catch it. That kind
Fuck
of
yeah.
shit.
Right?
Fuck
yeah.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you got the shield in one hand on the ground, and you're upside down holding the board with the other. I don't even know what the fuck that move is, but you know, like when they hit the top of the slope and they do that
Yeah,
handstand
triangle
and they're
Tony
holding the
Hawk.
board,
Yeah.
and then he can fucking slide down with the thing and then flip over. There's potential.
I like it.
And then he'll just
Yeah.
slide up some staircases.
Speaking of
You're,
Tony
you're
Hawk,
gonna be thinking about that for months.
I am. This is my new. This is like the stupid
Every
ninjas
time-
in the Wolverine. Like, why
Every
is
time
he even
he's
here?
going, every time he's going up from his basement,
Oh.
he's gonna have that thought.
Pasta
So-
salad gone. Captain America's shield in.
so fucking sidebar, because I thought about Tony Hawk and the triangle button. For people that play the PlayStations, what's the button on the left side of the buttons called? So if triangle is the top and circle's on the left, what's the left
it
button
square?
on the right?
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's square.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Square and X.
I don't even have a PlayStation. I haven't played a PlayStation in fucking years, and I still know
my,
it's
my
square.
brother-in-law calls that button the box button.
Oh,
Box
no.
button?
What the fuck?
Ain't no fucking box. It ain't 3D. You don't see no like top bottom. Like you can't put shit in that.
Yeah.
It's a
He's like,
square.
Said it,
Lee,
and I almost
Lee,
shit my pants. I'm like, what?
click the USPS priority mailer button.
Did he tell all the movers to go ahead and put all the squares in the truck first?
It was fucking strange. Very odd to hear somebody say that's the box button. It's like I've heard people call the X button the cross button. I mean, no, motherfucker, that's an X.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Cross button. It's literally an
yeah.
X.
Yep.
Yeah. Like a cross. Like what are they? Is the cross in the middle of a
Like
fucking cartwheel?
QRS, TUV, W cross, Y and Z. Like what?
Sorry to derail. That just was the thing that I remind myself
No,
of. It
thank
fucked
you.
me up.
Thank you for that.
Hit
Yeah,
hit the
preposterous.
cartwheel cross button. please.
Yeah,
That
what's
is
the
the menu.
Konami code? Up, down, up, down, up, down, box, cross.
Nice.
Zoe
Hi.
says good night. Like a
Oh,
real
good
fucking
night,
weirdo.
Zoe.
Sweet.
Nice, get your Zoe.
Drugs? Same.
What is that? Yes, we are on
She's
drugs.
Oh, no.
She's selling us drugs?
Zoe
It's a real little voice she uses now. It's preposterous.
telling everyone to do drugs.
Very funny.
Way ahead of you.
All right, so
Stay in drugs. Do school.
don't do milk.
all right, so Matt Sharkstar is bringing in poor Mickey Mouse
Oh.
after
Oh
very
man,
uncomfortable.
is he even allowed to compete with an ongoing lawsuit going?
Oh my god.
Like, should he be in the United States right now, not in Tokyo, worrying about? Like, shouldn't he be fighting for some other gold?
Oh, Mickey's got plenty of lawyers.
He's like, oh,
Yeah, only-
this should have been backed up for years.
Only the greatest in their sport get a game made about them. Madden football, Tiger Woods golf, Tony Hawk skateboarding. Mickey's talent has spawned a video game about extreme sports, including skateboarding. He's got multiple bobbleheads of his skateboarding abilities. Mickey will be throwing down cartoon physics tricks and sticking the landing. He will dedicate his run to his friends in the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. He will open up an homage to Goofy and his perfect cast. Then while grinding the rails, he will do a perfect Donald Duck impersonation. There's a sick move he calls the Chip and Dale where his board separates and he brings it back together. He ends with some tabletop moves while setting the table and advertising for Minnie and Daisy's boutique where every look is unique.
Oh,
right.
Shark's brain has been turned to pudding by
Someone's
watching
got
too much
children.
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Oh, your poor pudding brain.
Yeah. Yeah, all the Mickey Mouse lawyers go to, and he's like, fucking Clubhouse,
Yeah.
boutique, like, you poor bastard.
Not even a mystery mouse Catool. Like, come on.
No.
He might as well have just put the lyrics to the hot dog song. How's that go?
Fucking the hot dog song, by the way, composed and performed by
dog.
but performed by They Might Be Giants, as it turns
Yep.
out, which
Yeah.
is kind of ridiculous.
I believe written too.
It really takes a musical genius to come up with hot dog, hot diggity dog.
hot diggity dog. This argument from Shark seems like he was really sleep deprived.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I was actually kind of with him until he got to, like, you know, like, I don't want to hear Mickey Mouse doing a Donald Duck impersonation. That sounds horrifying.
Yeah.
Actually.
What about Mickey Mouse doing a Donald Duck impersonation makes the skateboarding event exciting?
Right. Like,
Hey,
You
kids,
know,
want some
that-
nightmares?
You know, it's really cool when he used these crazy cartoon maneuvers to flip around and do some crazy shit. But that time when he made his voice sound like his one friend with a speech impediment, that shit was impressive.
Watch out! This is gonna fuck your shit up.
All right, okay. Thanks, Shark. I appreciate it. It's not a horrible idea to have Mickey Mouse do this, but I need you to get some sleep.
Yeah, get some rest.
You're so tired, and we can tell. I love it, but please get some rest. We're all thinking about it.
I'm sorry. I said you had a pudding brain.
I mean,
Look, man, I get it.
accurate
My
though.
brain's, yeah, I get it. I've been there. All right, my team, teeth
Your
and
teeth.
nails is bringing in the
My
Ahab
teeth.
Predator.
My teeth.
Lee, tell us more about your
I
teeth.
think our brains
My
are
teeth.
turning to pudding.
You think that
Oh,
have
we've
hang
been
by now?
pudding.
All right, so the Ahab is an elder predator, which means
Okay, wait a minute. So you're
Kicking things off. I got this old man.
I got the oldest predator in the book. We all know how old people love skateboarding.
No, point is,
We all
he
know
has-
how predators love skateboarding.
but he's still active. So
Remember
he's
how they come
hunted-
down to the planet and challenge the top world skateboarder?
He's supposed
He has
to be.
hunted and stalked prey across countless worlds, which takes far more than just brute strength and cunning. It takes coordination, it takes finesse, it takes some sweet ass tree parkour and shit like that. The biggest challenge he would face would be having to use some bitch ass earth wheels instead of some awesome like hover contraption.
Right.
A minor adjustment to come down for. He can fucking parkour his ass all over the fucking place and do some sweet ass slick moves. And he's like 7 feet tall. It's like amazing.
His hip goes out.
I love how in Lee's argument, he's like, this dude is a fucking peak athlete. The only thing that could possibly trip him up is make him ride a skateboard.
His wheels.
Listen, this guy
his
is
only kryptonite is wheels.
this guy's gonna rock this event, except he's old as shit and he doesn't like wheels.
But let me tell you how he's going to skateboard.
All right, so maybe that one sounded better in my head. Maybe that sounded better in my
Check this
head.
out. So this dude's like 90, all right? He's got a phobia of wheels. And he doesn't really like boards. But he's going to fucking rock this thing.
Remember earlier in the week when in the Discord I made a joke that the predator was afraid of wheels? Did you just roll with it? Because like I didn't mean that.
Oh shit, you did! Holy shit.
Canonically, the predators hate wheels. It was established in the Dark Horse comic.
It's
Lee,
canon.
last time you had a statue sail a boat, and this is so much worse.
All right.
The fucking dude, he's still underwater. And he's like, what the fuck? You don't like wheels? Well, actually, it sounds like.
Don't do it, Knize.
Oh my god, I almost spit taked. Almost. I almost lost it. I went for the sip, and he said, don't do it.
Oh my god. All right. What you got, Jose?
You want to talk about nimble. You want to talk about agility. You want to talk about tricks. Motherfucking Batman has it all. Like, not only did he sneak away in his younger years to learn ninja shit, but he also learned the ways of every shit. And part of this every shit was 1 year he spent his time out in California with a bunch of beach bums, taking showers on the beach, living the life of a bum, and just living on the land, skateboarding, feeling the earth underneath him. And he took these memories and then experience and brought it to these Olympics, and he fucking wrecks it. He's got his fucking bat zip line, and he's doing tricks out the assholes that nobody has never seen before. and he's got a fucking sweet ass cape.
Is this year he spent homeless in California, is that canonical? Or did Jose invent this for his argument?
I think this is Point Break.
Somebody go through Batman's history and prove me wrong. Until then,
I mean, he was Matches Malone at some point, so I was thinking, I mean, maybe.
I don't know if it was California, but I wouldn't
did-
be surprised if he spent a year homeless.
well, you know, the
Yeah,
scores are
Bruce
in.
Wayne was a rich
The
kid.
scores are in. Like, you could take his medal away later.
He
Yeah,
was
he
he was
wasn't,
a rich kid with his own money. He absolutely owned a skateboard.
Yeah, and that year he was homeless. He wasn't Matches Malone, and he was definitely named Dustin.
Yeah.
Dustin.
You said Dustin, and you better be trusting. I'm gonna fucking wreck it on this skateboard.
Okay.
He was young. He was working his gimmicks out,
Yep.
and then he was like spaghetti, spaghetti.
Fucking 3, Mahoney? God damn it.
Yeah, you sent an old man who's afraid of wheels to a skateboarding fight.
You did.
Oh my god.
I was like, man, that Predator's going to be hard to beat. And then Lee was like, nah, I got this.
Good thing Lee doesn't have Lightning McQueen on his team because
I think
he would just be the Predator would be so afraid of him.
God damn it.
1 through 10 is too much. We need like
Wait,
1 through
wait.
4.
Wait. Fucking first place is Team Heaving Bosoms? Around?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Did you not
why-
hear that?
Why wouldn't it be?
Who won first
All right.
place? Vetter?
Yeah,
Better.
Jessica
Yeah.
Rabbit.
Yeah.
I think
Duh. Did we not have this conversation?
It was pretty
Yeah.
great.
that's
It was pretty
why it's about the argument. It's not about the player.
Mm-hmm.
great. Yeah. Fucking clearly I misjudged that one.
Yeah.
Second place with 43 points is Juggalo John's Return of the Emerald Animals. That's going to be the Blue Beetle. And then third place is the goddamn Batman. Jose's Warner Herzog Brothers. There we go. All right.
Woo! That was
Whew,
amazing.
goddamn.
That shit's wild.
That was pretty good. All right.
Horsey time.
Horsey time. All right. This is the equestrian eventing game where we have 3 tests through dressage with a freestyle test performed to music. Cross country, running through tough, rugged courses, and jumping with obstacles over 5 feet tall. Kicking things off, we got Goats Team Ready to Rumble with Sean Sugar Daddy Dawkins, as played by Scott Kahn. Entering the dressage arena, Sean Dawkins reaches behind his back and produces an acoustic guitar. That's right. Just as he serenaded a bus full of farting nuns, Sean wows the crowd as he performs Van Halen's Runnin' with the Devil while his horse dances. But what about the other 2 events? Well, cue the music and watch the pyro fly because his horse is named Bill Goldberg. That's right, a horse named after the second most powerful Jew to ever live. How are you going to outrun or outjump Bill Goldberg the
Oh
horse?
my God.
Forget about it.
Wait a second. Who's the first most powerful Jew? Oh,
Probably
Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm going to guess Jesus.
Oh my god, that's incredible. Fuck. He's gonna win this goddamn thing again.
I mean, he hasn't
He's gonna
medaled
fuck
yet.
around and win with Ready to Rumble.
He hasn't medaled yet, but it's still early.
He has not. That's a pretty good one. Whew. All right. Vetter is sending in Gaston for Team Heaving Bosoms. Equestrian games, sports for the elitists, pompous, snooty, aristocratic jerks. Enter Gaston. The man has been horse riding his whole life, considering it was his way. Considering it was the way of life in his day, it is second nature for him. Gaston and his horse Magnifique have been prancing around their whole lives. They have hunted, hurdled, raced, and chased together. These events are a chance to showcase their egos and how much better they are in the competition. No amount of training or powers can make up for what they experience. Chemistry, teamwork, and a bond they have formed together. And what better song for the arrogant to show off than the WWE Bobby Roode intro, Glorious, bombastic and regal, just like our winner, Gaston. Not bad.
As you're
Yeah, not
reading
bad.
that, like right up front, I remembered how we talked about last week, or maybe the week before, with Gaston doing the gymnastics, and he get confused by the pommel horse.
Yeah. Oh God, not bad, not bad. But I don't know. I don't know. I bet Gaston probably does have a pretty bitchin' horse.
Yeah. I mean, unless somebody else here. Oh wait, I maybe spoke too soon. Like, unless somebody else here has a horse they already have a relationship with, this is gonna be hard to beat.
Oh, I wonder who that might be.
I don't.
All right, pretty good.
I don't love the song
Beast
choice
Boys
though.
fucked a horse.
I don't love the song choice. I mean, you go with the fucking Gaston song. Come on.
Yeah, that really should be it. Yeah, yeah. And
Well,
again,
he
I
sang
think-
that song last week.
Yeah, you don't want to run through the same routine.
I don't know, but I don't know, man. When you have a song named after you, say, not bad.
Or you
It
do
would be
All right.
very fitting for Gaston to always use the same song.
right.
Yeah, exactly.
Or,
Right.
Here comes the baker with his tray, like always.
That's not his song.
That's
That's not
the
his
same
song.
No.
But you just keep pulling from the Beauty and the Beast soundtrack.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. His song should have been "Beauty and the Beast." Him, the Beauty, the Horse, the Beast. See, there you go,
Oh,
right
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna dock Vetter a point for that.
there. Yeah, there you go. Okay, I'm bringing in King in Black Venom on Teeth, Tooth, and Nails.
To
Venom
ride a
rides
horse?
Venom riding on his horse. Fuck your mother.
That horse. Yeah, eat that horse.
The symbiote then assimilates the horse as well, spawning 4 other symbiotic replicas. The 5 horses then do the bitchinest dance to NSYNC's Bye 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 you've ever seen on 4 legs. Or 20, I suppose. From there, Venom and Fuck Your Mother dominates things to the alien enhancements. No terrain or obstacle stands a chance against this symbiotic equestrian dream team.
Wow.
Fuck Your Mother takes the gold.
Fuck your mother.
Yeah, sounds cool. I'm
Yeah.
surprised you didn't pay tribute to your Red Dead Redemption horse, Ball Stomper.
Yeah, but Fuck Your Mother is a better, like, that's an event horse name.
It's an attention grabber for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that's more like a racehorse name. Yeah, we got Fuck Your Mother coming in the outside.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck your mother coming in from behind.
Exactly. Fuck Your Mother and 4 black goop horses doing a fucking boy band kick-ass rant. Yeah, that's it. I'd
And
watch it.
coming in
I'd watch
first, we've
that.
got interim HOA president.
Yeah, that's another good one. That's a good fucking horse name too. All right, Coach Cat sends in MCU Doctor Strange for Team America's asses. Earth, Wind, and Fire's Shining Star fills the arena, just as it filled the operating room so many years ago when Stephen was a surgeon.
Nice.
Stephen majestically rides out into the arena atop his mighty steed, Doctor Strange. An actual, real racing horse with medals of its own, Doctor Strange the horse, was brought to the game by Doctor Strange the man hours before the show. With his mastery of the arcane, Man Strange was able to communicate his feelings to Horse Strange and assure the horse that everything was okay. This is confusing me. The true strength of any equestrian pair is a bond between man and horse, and within moments, the two were bonded on the deepest and emotional levels. After all, share the same name.
And then they fucked.
With a remarkable friendship on full display and aided by the world's best magics, this unstoppable pair put on the show of a lifetime with the grooviest, funkiest of all dressage. When doing the cross-country run, the Strange takes off with blazing speed. The horse's natural racing instinct combined with the wizard's magic keep it running at maximum speed, all while avoiding all obstacles like they were nothing. The two take a momentary pause before the jumping event begins. The horse looks up at Stephen for a moment, their eyes meeting. They know this is it. Their time together is nearing its end. One final nod, the two take off, clearing each hurdle with the greatest of ease and the most dignified of landings. Real magic with their friendship. Truly, Doctor Strange and Doctor Strange will go down in history as the best equestrian pair of all time.
All right.
Wait, is he gonna kill his horse?
It kind of seems like it.
They're
Isn't
gonna
that what
fuck.
they do? That's like what happens, right?
Now, that
Yeah,
horse, like,
if you
know,
meddle, you put your horse down.
yeah, if that horse like sprains his knee or something, fuck that horse. That horse is done for.
Of course, of course.
I don't know. I feel like he would just, teach the horse to talk.
Of
Fucking have
course,
a
of
new
course.
horse buddy. He was a vet for a little while, Doctor Strange. No, that's comic.
It suddenly turned into that HBO show with the horses.
Right? But so is there a fucking racehorse called Doctor Strange? Like, is that a thing?
I guess.
Okay.
I mean, there could be. Oh, real quick, I forgot to play the sponsor for this week.
And now, a word from
who
our
is our sponsor this
Are your
week?
chips not salty enough? Looking for a chip so salty it'll raise your blood pressure? Try new Chippy Whoops. They're the chip that makes you say whoop whoop. Just listen to these happy customers.
Wow, that's really salty. Whoop whoop, I guess.
That is terrible. What are you thinking?
no.
Whoop whoop.
Chippy Whoops are not affiliated with the Insane Clown Posse.
Oh, I don't like that at all. I did not like the way that sounded in my ears. I hated that. Don't ever do that again. That was horrible. Oh, that was way too on me in my headphones.
Oh, yeah. Lee loves ASMR. Thank you, Daddy.
Moving right along. That was fucking horrible.
Lee, imagine a shoe was telling it to you.
Oh, God.
What would the shoe say when it was all done, Kelly?
Aren't you daddy?
Shark sends in Hercules. The key to the equestrian events is the trust between the rider and the animal. No other competitor grew up with their animal. Pegasus and Hercules are the best of friends. In the freestyle
Oh, you got
dressage
fucking
event,
Pegasus? All right.
he's got Pegasus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we were talking about Gaston, I was like, does anybody else have a horse here? Oh, wait a minute.
At the freestyle dressage event, Herc brings out the muses to perform a live rendition mix of all of Herc's songs, from the upbeat Zero to Hero and a heartstring tugging rendition of I Can Go the Distance, sung by special guest Michael Bolton. Herc and Pegasus perform a routine that tells the story of Herc's adventures throughout dance. Pegasus flashes his wings and does perfect toe taps while Herc flexes and woos the audience. Herc and Pegasus perform a truly heartstring tugging performance. Okay, you can't say heartstring tugging twice. Shark, we get it.
He's exhausted.
Yeah.
He's tugging on the heartstrings they've been tugged on.
Give him a break.
Yeah, fucking just poor pudding brain bastard. In the high jump event, Pegasus has wings. Herc and his horse have no height that can't be beat. It's the high or long distance, a quick flight, flick of the heels, and Pegasus flaps his wings to go just a bit higher, faster, longer. For the cross-country event, Herc and Pegasus have literally run across Greece to win battles. With the added wings, the chorus will be easily completed.
Oh, man.
Fuck, that's god damn it, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
That's a perfect score from me. My first
Yeah.
perfect score all night.
Yep. Okay. Juggalo John sends in Beast Boy for Return of the Emerald Animals. If Beast Boy can be his own horse, but after real world drama this event, I don't think he can. They are provided equipment. He would be more than able to outperform the other horses in every way. That being said, only Garfield is skilled enough to bond with the horse completely. The dressage will be set to the instrumental version of Powerwolf's song "Dancing with the Dead." Beast Boy is connected so well with his horse that understanding completely the best way to get the greatest performance out of him.
I don't know why did he handcuff himself? Was saying that it would be against the rules.
He can't be his own. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't.
it's kind of like the skateboard
be his own
as
horse.
like the shield can't be the skateboard because
Yeah.
everyone has to ride the same skateboard. He
You'd have to have
can't
a
be
horse.
the
Yeah, you
horse.
gotta
Everyone
ride
has
a
to have a horse.
Yeah, but you can still have a horse head and talk to your horse.
Yeah, there you
yeah.
go.
Yes,
He could
that
be a
is
horse
true.
on top of a horse.
Yeah,
but-
of course. I also maintain that you can skateboard on the shield. I don't think that's a problem, but you definitely can't just be a horse.
But
But it's the same
Didn't name
thing.
his
That's
horse.
the same argument.
didn't name
You've
his horse. That's a
altered the
2-point
thing.
deduction.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Sorry,
no.
John. Sorry, John.
I
very
almost
clear
forgot.
about
I
naming the
gave
horse.
Vetter a really great score, and then I remembered that I promised him if he used a song I'd never heard of, I'd give him a 3. And I had to go back.
Oh, that's true.
that's
He used
right.
a WWE song.
The
I don't know.
judges.
I would have rather Juggalo John pushed through and said Beast Boy was a horse or a centaur than to hamstring himself and say that he just connects with his horse on an emotional level.
God.
Hey, you horsey.
Horse riding is so fun.
We're gonna dance.
All right, Mahoney. A new episode of Superman and Lois now on the CW is sending in Gorilla Grodd. So, what poor fucking horse has to ride around a giant gorilla on his back?
I mean,
All
have you
sorts of
seen
gorillas ride horses?
Yeah.
We've seen that in many of these.
They were not
of these
as big
Planet
as
of
that
the Apes
motherfucker,
movies.
though.
Yeah.
I'm looking at his figure right now. That's the chunky boy.
I mean, I think it's gonna be fine. All right. So, anyways, Gorilla Grodd is a fucking gorilla on a horse. The judges are like, "Holy fucking shit! Look at that gorilla on that horse," and he is simultaneously using his mental
Look at
powers.
that poor fucking horse.
Yeah.
He's using
As the
his
horse
mental
is
powers.
crawling. So heavy.
He is
The
using
army,
his
the
mental
horse is just
powers
army crawling down the course.
to be perfectly in sync
He
with
said,
his
"What?
horse
I gotta
partner."
jump?"
Well, at the same time, he is making every other feel like their butt crack is wet.
That's
Yeah, but your
weird. My
butt
butt
crack
crack feels like
Is
it's
wet when you're riding a horse.
Yeah, so they're not suspicious at all, but that's what he's doing to him. And so, with all of that, Gorilla Grodd
The
and
fucking
his
gorilla
horse
was like, "I can't win, so fuck all your butts."
exactly. Gorilla Horse Grodd perform a perfect score to Genuine's Ride the Pony.
Oh, you brought me back.
Just imagine Pony starts up. I'm like, oh shit, they're doing Pony. And it's this fucking horse trying to lug this 1,000-pound gorilla around.
Wearing fucking gold armor.
Yeah, he obviously has the heavy ass armor on too.
Yeah,
Yeah, clearly.
And he's just mind spanking this horse to fucking go faster.
Exactly.
His mind power is like, get your fucking shit together, horse. He's like, I'm trying.
Yeah, it's like when a mom lifts up a car to save her kid. He's just
Exactly.
broadcasting that feeling into the horse's brain the entire time.
See,
Just
you get it.
completely wrecking his adrenal gland forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grodd is definitely killing his horse after it's
Yeah,
over.
we know Grodd's gonna eat the horse after this.
Yeah. They're like, hey, you know what'd be great now, horse? How about a cross-country trip through tough, rugged terrain? The horse is like, kill me now, Grodd.
Well,
Or-
I enjoy that Gorilla Grodd's horse is named Horse Grodd.
Grodd could just grab the horse with his feet and then swing from the branches of the trees in the cross-country race.
Fucking, he just throws the horse and then catches up to it and throws it again. Like a
See?
fucking hacky sack.
Horse jump.
Oh my god. All right, Jose, bring us home with team the Warner Herzog brothers. He's bringing Gandalf.
All right, Gandalf said, "You know what? I don't fucking boat, but you know what I do? I fucking horse."
Gandalf does boat, though. He boats at the end of the trilogy.
Yeah, that's true.
He don't boat whatever the fucking event was last week.
You don't vote with urgency.
Yeah, like I'll get there. You want to talk about Bond? Ain't no bond like the bond between Gandalf and Shadowfax. They have been through some shit. So they open up with some nice little dancing to Led Zeppelin's Immigrant Song, set to Gandalf's fireworks, telling the story of Immigrant Song as he goes through the sweet ass dance moves. Because everyone's heard Lord of the Rings. He's not trying to come in bragging about his own shit. So he's giving you another story to watch. And we want to talk about cross country. Has anyone else gone as far on a horse that they're in an Olympic medal? Has anyone really here gone cross country?
Has anyone crossed more country?
No. The answer
Do you even cross,
is no.
bro?
Exactly. So we know who's taking the cross country. And jumping, Gandalf walks up and he's like, "Motherfuckers,
Didn't
I
he
jump
do all the
mountains with this."
riding on those butterflies or eagles or something?
He cross country with his horse.
Yeah, probably.
Eagles.
Yeah, let's not say, I'm not saying he didn't jump on an eagle or two.
They did a lot of walking too.
Yeah.
But in his mind, he was with the horse. Of course.
Like they probably walked next to some fucking horses in that movie. Just to make it take longer.
And I mean, jumping ain't nothing. There ain't nothing Gandalf can't jump over with Shadowfax. Like, these two are bonded at the hip. They know each other. They baby bird each other.
Do they?
That's pretty good.
Why?
Pretty good.
Why did
Pretty
they
good.
baby bird each other?
Because they
Did they
fucking
do
love
that in
each
the
other.
match? Did they do that in the competition?
Well, it's part of the celebration afterwards.
Okay.
Shadowfax.
It's like pregame ritual.
Shadowfax sounds
Every time
like
you
a.
say Shadowfax, I think of Carfax.
Yeah, I think it sounds
Get your
like
Shadowfax.
it sounds like a service where you can find the Kelly Blue Book value of your 1989 Toyota Corolla.
Oh my God, we need a real Kelly Blue Book, but it's Kelly's Blue Book. Well, he just grades shit. He determines the price of shit.
Oh, $5,000.
Write that down. That's a good one.
Kelly's
Write that
Blue
down.
Book says that this is not valued at what you think, sir.
Do it like Antiques Roadshow.
Best I can
Send-
do is $350.
Yeah, send me things on Twitter. I will value them for you.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
That needs to be its own account. Kelly's Blue Book.
Goat, make another Twitter account. Oh,
I'm just
Oh my
saying.
God.
I mean, we want to talk about bonds and like horses understanding their rider.
Speaking of, there was talk in the chat, because there was controversy over whether or not Juggalo John should have just had Beast Boy be a horse. But apparently that was cleared up in the Discord. But also, in real life, in the Olympics, according to the chat, you don't get to bring your own fucking horse to the Olympics. They supply you with a
What?
horse. So apparently,
ridiculous.
apparently, one of the German coaches punched the horse in the mouth because it wouldn't like do its commands.
What the fuck?
Did a real pommel horse.
Are we all disqualified?
Wait.
He's like, how did this not come up in my Twitter search for punch horse in face?
Just like in the event where you have to dance with a horse.
Right.
They're like, no, you got to use our horse. What the fuck is that? That's crazy.
Yeah,
And
but
you're
this horse doesn't
does
like
this
my
horse
song.
Does this horse even know Sweet Emotion?
Like the horse comes with a list of 10 songs that are its favorites.
Has this horse ever heard WAP before?
It does not know the sweet nuances of sweet emotion, the turns that should be.
Oh,
Fucking insane.
oh my God.
That's some wild shit. Like that blows me away.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't even make any sense.
All right.
The punch the horse
All
part
right.
or the you can't bring your own horse part.
I mean, I've wanted to punch a horse a couple times, but no. there's
Well,
not
yeah, I
gonna bring
forgot.
your own
Lee,
horse.
Lee is probably pretty much pro punch horse.
All right. All right. Taking the gold with 50 points is Matt's Shark Stars with Hercules. Not a surprise.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
fucking perfect.
Once you fucking said who the horse is, it's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
how does any horse compete with a fucking horse with wings?
Second place with 46 points. My team Teeth and Nails, Venom, and Fuck Your Mother. Then third place with 43 points is the Rated Rumbles.
Oh
That's
my
going to be
God.
Sean
Hell
Sugar
yeah.
Day Dawkins and Bill Goldberg.
Ridiculous.
It starts. Hey, that's all it takes. You can't get to 5 gold medals until you win at least 1 medal.
Oh my God.
This is the most fun I've had in a while.
I
Bill
like
Goldberg
these next
horse.
games.
All right. Next up, next week, we're doing Game 5. Is going to be table tennis.
But not next week.
All
We're
right.
taking next week off. Don't forget.
Well, the
Oh,
next
that's
2
right.
weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
We'll see you in a month, motherfuckers.
Yeah, so next game will be table tennis. Matches played over the best of 7 games. The first player to 11 points by a margin of 2 clear points, winning each game. And then game 6 will be fencing. Foil.
So are we table tennising, fencing each other? Who are we?
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Basically, yeah. But like, just be like, this is why my guy's good at fence.
Yeah,
In
essentially,
general.
imagine
Yeah.
that
Doesn't matter
you're
who
doing
they
a
play.
best of 7 with every other competitor.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And fencing hits only count that are made by thrusting the blade, while hits made with the cutting edge are invalid, although the blade is not technically sharp. The valid target area for the foil is the torso, including the back. There you
I'm gonna
go.
cut all your heads clean
My
off
pussy
your body.
and my crack.
There you
Oh,
go.
see, this is the one you should have had Predator for.
And you know what? I still could.
Ooh,
Technically,
because he's
yeah.
back in.
That's right. Fucking coming in
He's
with a
like,
combo
I have
stick.
Predator. Fun fact. Terrified of battle.
If the torso's the target, don't be putting Jessica Rabbit in fencing.
Oh,
Don't be giving a big fucking
Just
big wide target.
making a noise like a deflating balloon flying around the room.
Nice
All right,
booby
so the
trap.
Predator has not had his prune juice this morning and isn't feeling regular.
God damn.
Yeah. No, you put Jessica Rabbit in table tennis. They're not going to be able to focus.
Solid.
Hey, like, I see no balls.
All right. So we're doing that not next week, but back on the
And not the next week after that.
24th. Jose's not going to be here for the 24th, but we'll be back. So,
Yeah, right.
Zero, figure that out so that Jose doesn't have to judge.
We'll be back on the 24th. There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Pretty good.
We'll see you on the 40th.
Yep. All right. Now, in lieu of comics, because I didn't read anything, and because there was a little movie came out called Suicide Squad,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to talk about Suicide Squad and get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, also,
the title of the episode is the Suicide Squad review.
yeah, we'll get there. Fine. Yeah.
Think about
SEO.
all these Suicide Squads to get all over your
Yeah.
hands.
But before we do that, fucking everybody really showed out this week. This was a lot of fun. That was a really good
Oh
one,
yeah.
you guys.
Oh yeah.
Good,
Yeah.
good game this week, guys. Good game.
And if you haven't seen Suicide Squad, probably just turn the show off now.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, don't. Pause
No,
it.
maybe-
Watch
yeah.
Suicide Squad in your shower, and then
There you
Well,
go.
yeah.
come press play.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can see how well your review aligns with ours.
Yeah. So,
Mahoney, did you watch in the shower?
No. I
Did you
not.
watch
But
it?
you?
I did watch it,
Okay, good.
Okay.
but not in the shower.
Okay. See,
Still
that's
fucking
why I
good, you
question
guys.
things. Whenever you say you haven't watched something in the shower, I was like, well, did he watch it at all?
Has it even come up? You know, I don't know.
That's a fair question.
It's real good, you guys.
I love
it.
it.
It's great. I love it.
Yeah, it
so
was
much.
really
So
good.
fucking fun.
When Kelly was talking about, because Kelly was one of the first of us to watch it, and he was like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
because
this."
I was just Thursday night. I was watching. I don't even know what I was watching, but my phone goes off. It's an email from HBO Max, and they're like, "Hey, Suicide Squad's up." And I'm like, "Well, guess I know what I'm doing now."
Yeah. And then you
Fired
were
that bitch up.
You were like, "It's one of your top 5 superhero movies of all time." Like immediately, it was 100% your shit. And then Kristen and Tito both watched it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this is a Kelly movie." And at that point, I was like, "Oh no, are we talking like Punisher Warzone Venom like type of Kelly movie?"
Yeah. I made sure to give my recommendation the caveat of this is a movie made essentially just for me.
Did you
Keep your
get
expectations where they should be?
I'm not as deep into the DC lore as I would expect Kelly is. So did you get a lot out of that, out of the Easter eggs throughout?
Oh yeah, yeah. Like I love just how much DEF level DC shit they threw in.
Well,
there.
yeah, they were promoting it as the DC movie that introduces the most DC characters of all time.
I think it definitely
much.
does.
Definitely.
I didn't.
Correctly.
I didn't realize until I was watching one of those Easter egg videos today that Sean Gunn, his character is fucking Calendar Man.
Calendar Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he also plays
Oh.
Weasel, but yeah, when he's in the jail and he's yelling at whomever, he's fucking
'Cause he has
Calendar Man.
the month around his head. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh, I
noticed the
didn't-
tattoos, but I didn't
Yeah,
like,
I didn't catch that.
notice what
Wow.
exactly the tattoo was.
Yeah, I got that one right away. Yeah.
That's
when
pretty
the
cool.
movie's over, Nicole's like, "Are all those fucking people common people?" I go, "Oh yeah, even like the Lance and Weasel. Yeah, they're all fucking F-list bad guys. It's preposterous."
The fucking Weasel.
It was downright perfect.
Yeah.
That plane scene. It's up there with like the Predator coming in shit.
Yeah.
When they're on the chopper.
It lived up to James Gunn saying it's a war movie.
Yeah,
for sure.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got all those beats you want to do. It's also a Suicide Squad movie.
Oh,
yeah.
so hard.
The body count is insane. Like
we were like 5 minutes in, and it was like this is more of a Suicide Squad movie than any of that.
Yeah,
the entire first movie.
Like it's what you wanted to come out of it. And like I knew a lot of them were gonna die, but I didn't know they were all gonna die before the credits. And I didn't expect I'm like, oh cool, they brought Jai Courtney back, so sure, like Captain Boomerang is gonna no, never mind, they killed him right away. Good, fuck that guy.
Don't worry, he'll be back in a Blackest Night movie eventually.
Yeah, there you go.
I had a real dumb time when they killed them all, and I was like, well, now who's going to be in the fucking movie? And then they were like, here's Idris Elba. And I was like, oh, right. All the other stars of the movie.
Yeah.
Like, right. I haven't seen any of the fucking people.
The ones that are featured
yet,
on all
like,
the
now
marketing.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was fucking great. Like the Weasel is so
fucking funny.
Yeah.
So funny and so fucking awful. Like just every moment he's on screen just made my skin crawl. He's so fucking gross and gnarly.
I laughed so hard when they cut to him just licking the window.
Yes. I want him in every movie, like every Suicide Squad movie, and I want him to die every time. And then just at the very end, it's him being like, "Blah, I'm back."
Like, oh yeah, no, don't worry about him. He's harmless. Well, he's not harmless. He killed 27 children, but he's mostly harmless. What the fuck? That thing is awful.
Man, is this a dog?
That was great.
Yeah, so great.
Yeah, it's basically I've been describing it to people as it's the first Guardians, but with all of the restraints taken off.
Oh, yeah.
So James Gunn can go fully nuts with
it's like
blood
they gave
and
James Gunn
violence.
$200 million to make a James Gunn movie.
For sure.
Like it's. I was trying to explain that to Nicole. I'm like, this is a guy who made fucking trauma pictures, and I love Slither. I think that's an awesome.
Slither's
fucking movie.
very good.
It's super bizarre and weird, and it's got all that stuff. And like I think that might be the first movie he did with Michael Rooker. And, Rooker shows up in the beginning of Suicide Squad, and Nicole's like, oh yeah, he's in here. To go, of course he's in it. He's in everything James Gunn does these days because he's the fucking man.
Yeah, and they frame him as the main character.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Which is not going to be the case.
Right.
No.
And he sees all of it go down, and he's like, fuck this, I'm out of here.
Like it was so good, and that's a great bit. Like when they're fucking doing getting the gang together. They're like, this is blood sport. Yeah, anything in his hands is a deadly weapon. He's the most deadly man alive. And then later on, they're like, we're pulling a team together with, everyone has very unique skill sets. This is Captain Liberty. Any weapon in his hand is a deadly weapon.
Peacemaker.
Yeah, but Peacemaker. He's like, are you fucking with me? He just does what I do. He's like, yeah, but I do it better.
John Cena was really fantastic in it.
John Cena's so good.
It's perfect. One of my favorite bits is when King Shark is about to eat Ratcatcher 2, and they all run out, and John Cena's just in his tidy whities with his big hog hanging.
And I love when he points it out and he's like, that's racist.
Yeah.
It's 2 hours long, which movies go back to being 90 minutes. First off,
as much as I complain about, I did think the runtime for this worked, but
I agree.
Imagine if it was 90 minutes.
I feel like it definitely moved at a clip. Like every time it started to slow down, they're like, all right, here's another action scene. And I would say my favorite action scene is when Bloodsport and Peacemaker are running through that village of rebels.
Oh my god!
Just
Where you see
playing a
dick?
cock measuring
You
contest.
just see a big old dick in that scene.
I definitely did not see that.
Oh well,
it's there.
I saw
It's
the
there.
dick. Mary missed the dick, and then she saw the tits later on in the nightclub, and I missed the tits.
Missed
I-
that too.
I saw both.
Yep. Hell yeah, Jose.
Mahoney, you
Fist
sure
bump.
you watched this movie?
Oh yeah, I watched it.
But he definitely had his phone was fucking around for the whole time.
I maybe had something going on. Yeah.
He was definitely looking for dances to send Lee and I on TikTok or on Instagram that we will never actually look at.
Physically fit.
What do you
Physically
wait?
fit.
You're gonna look at it though, right?
Oh, for sure.
I really
Yeah,
do like
definitely.
those physically fit videos.
Definitely.
Those videos are great.
Yeah, every single one. They're all
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, that
40
scene
something
where they're
of
in the scene when they're in the camp is fucking great.
Yeah.
My
alright,
favorite
no more,
part
like,
was
enough showing off.
My favorite part was the "Is that a dog?" Of course.
Yes.
But the scene that was the most real to me was when Harley was walking in and they were like, "They killed Milton," and Harley was like, "Who's Milton?" Because my actual honest reaction in that exact moment was, "Who is
Oh,
Milton?"
fuck, Milton. Yeah.
And they're
That was
like,
beautiful.
"Milton, he's been with us this whole time." And she's like, "There's a guy named Milton who's been with us this whole
Yeah,
time?"
see.
And that is my actual experience in that moment.
And I remember them introducing Milton and being like, that's a weird name for this guy. And then watching as he tagged along for the whole mission.
Yeah. When he jumped out, just running in with his fucking chanclas and goddamn
Yeah.
shorts.
He's got a fucking plastic bag from the corner store filled with C4 or whatever.
That's great. Yeah, Bloodsport's like, wait, he was still with us?
Yeah.
Harley was
And
great.
then Harley
Called him-
calls him Milton later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They finally make Flag cool,
Yeah.
And kill him.
and then he's gone.
He gets a fucking tile to the heart.
Yeah.
Poor fucker.
That fight was great.
It was a good fight. It was a really good
Like
fight.
I thought he'd fuck him up, but I didn't think that they would kill Flag.
Oh, no, not Flag. Not Rick Flag.
But you know
Yeah,
what?
but
That's
I
what
thought-
makes
Well,
it
it's
a
not
Suicide
after
Squad
they
movie.
redeemed him and made him actually good.
Apparently,
Well,
in the
but
comics.
I thought he would stay as like Waller's number one dude, running the team. He's always the lead guy of the team. Introduce.
Well, I
Mhm,
think we know
mhm.
there's going to be a new
Whatever.
number one guy.
Well, yeah, no shit.
Apparently, in the comics, Rick Flag died at Jotunheim or whatever that place was called.
Okay, so it was written in the stars. They did true.
And the balls of James Gunn to be like, yes, I want the big bad to be Starro the Conqueror, and making
So
it
fucking cool.
look great and
Yeah.
scary and also ridiculous at the same time. Oh, can we also talk about
Like a legitimate threat.
fucking Doctor Who was great in this?
He was awesome.
Yes, yeah. And they didn't give a fuck. They killed anybody.
The
Oh, and then the fucking Polka Dot Man and his mom.
yeah,
Yeah.
oh
Oh
yeah,
my
that was
God.
my
The
favorite
bit
bit.
when he
fucked
saw
up, man.
Starro as his mom
Yes.
looked straight up just like the Attack on Titan movies.
Yeah, it really did.
Yeah, the Polka Dot Man stuff was the best. My favorite.
Yeah, and like the back half an hour of that movie is just a kaiju movie. And it's
Yeah.
like
Mm.
James Gunn just plucked this movie out of my brain. It made me so happy.
Obscure
really-
DC villain,
really very good.
kaiju, fucking pro wrestler actor. Come on, let's go.
Yeah. Like Like I said to them originally that it was in my top 5 for superhero movies. I really hadn't made any kind of list, but like I've been
Where does
thinking
it
in the
stand on
past,
the Kelly Blue Book?
it's number 2.
Nice.
Behind
The only
Spider-Verse.
thing that I can think that I like more is Spider-Verse.
And that's
Wow.
a good one.
Yeah, I wish it was shorter because I wanted to watch it again before the show tonight. But yeah, I'll definitely be revisiting that a few more times.
Yeah.
Because it was
It did
just
feel a little long, but it was at least like well spent.
Yeah.
Like they just had a lot of ideas and wanted to get them all in there.
Yeah, there
essentially,
wasn't a
you know?
time where I
Like,
feel like, oh, my time was wasted with this.
well, it was
scene.
funny
Yeah.
when the El Presidente was courting Harley. You know, there's that whole montage of their love or whatever, and I would say that was definitely a lull to the point where No Names got up to use the bathroom. So we're like, all right, we could pause it. So we pause it. She comes back, sits down. Harley shoots him in the fucking chest. She's like, "Oh,
Yeah, it's like, oh, good.
Glad you paused
You were
it."
just about
Yeah.
to miss that.
Then they set his birds on fire. Between that and Michael Rooker, lots of bird violence in this movie, which I kind of appreciated because fuck a bird.
Jesus Christ, Lee.
Variety.
I
was
also
correct.
enjoyed when Starro did his like armpit starfish
So
attack.
fucking wild.
Yeah.
And like the entire army gets wiped out, and then only the Suicide Squad covers their face. And I was like, not a
Right.
single other person in the army was like, "Oh shit, I'll cover my face." Like, I'll also do that.
The special effects and the gore of showing when the little Starros connect to your face, and they showed the
so
one where they pulled it off the person's face, and it was just hollow on the inside.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah, the effects for when they were showing like the testing on people,
Really good.
real gross.
Yeah, real good effects. King Shark looked awesome the whole movie. Like
King
he
Shark
never looked
looked
out of
so
place.
good.
Yeah.
He looked great. It was real funny.
He's the Groot of the movie for sure.
I was a
I
couple
am
times
King
I thought they were
Shark.
gonna take him out, and I was gonna be real sad about it. I'm like, I'm not prepared.
Well,
King Shark to die.
you have
Like, what you made him.
King Shark could be the Groot, but also Sebastian is like a baby Groot.
Yeah.
Is that rat trying to shake my hand?
I loved at the end with Bloodsport and Sebastian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just very slowly and trying to muster up the nerve to pet the rat.
Yep. Such
Like,
just it's like it's
Is
such
that
a
rat
sweet
waving
moment.
at me? Is that rat
Yeah.
waving at me? Yeah. Why? I guess because he's friendly. Oh fuck!
Yeah.
And Bloodsport's armor was badass. Just like
Yeah.
pulling off pieces
I don't know
of it, turning it into
anything
weapons and
about
shit. It was
him.
awesome.
Yeah, and then at the end he's like checking, and he's front, back, like all the spots that he hid weapons that he's checking. Like that's a man who's ready to fucking do some work.
Well, apparently in the
Yeah.
comics, he pulls weapons from like a pocket universe, whereas in this one, he just has like modular shit all over him. That's kind of like
Pretty dope.
Iron
Like,
Man.
He builds that big fucking rifle thing at the end.
That
It was
was
super
rad.
cool.
looking like a giant
Yeah.
Nerf gun.
Straight up.
Juggalo John in the chat comments on the Harley action scene with all the hand-drawn animation. That was
Fucking
really good.
cool.
That was cool.
I love when Starro's dying. He's just like, I was happy just floating amongst the stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you guys did this.
The bit when Harley is in Starro's eye and then all the rats come and start eating the chunks of the inside of the eye.
It's
That was just a
sloshing
nightmare.
around.
Yeah. You know why that was a nightmare, Kelly? Because rats be doing that shit.
Yeah.
Well, I was just like,
Fucking
oh
horrible.
god, little things could be in my eyes.
As I was watching that rat thing, I just thought back to when we had to pick all the animals, and the rats
Yes.
were adopted.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
And I was
That's
like, huh,
exactly what I was thinking of. I was
That
like,
looks
okay,
wild.
10,000 rats doesn't seem so weak now, huh?
Yeah.
Fucking Ratcatcher 1 is Taika Waititi.
Yes.
Oh,
Figured out,
okay.
like,
Okay,
when they
yeah.
were sitting on top of the church. I'm like, I know that. Oh, it's fucking that guy. Right on.
yeah, I noticed that when they had that shot where she was looking at him on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
or like the first flashback that you ever saw her and the father.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it took me
remember
until the end.
when they first showed, I think it was Comic-Con or whatever, they showed a trailer for the Suicide Squad. They listed Taika as a member of the cast, and you just assume he's going to either be a voice or a motion cap or something like that. So it was nice to see him in a different type of role in one of these superhero movies.
And shouts out to all the piss babies that got James Gunn fired from Disney so he could go make this movie.
Yeah. Ended up with extra jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
Making one of my favorite movies ever.
Yeah. Yeah. Not only got to go do something, play in the DC sandbox with what appears to be little to no oversight.
Yeah. Did you get a note, James?
Yeah.
Did
Yeah,
you get a
it was
single
like
fucking
they-
note back?
They just need to throw money at him and be like, all right, you take over the Zack Snyder shit.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
they
you
already
do-
threw
this
you
now,
now.
right?
they already threw the Peacemaker show at him, And then he's still got Guardians 3 and the Guardians Holiday Special.
And the
like
holiday special.
he's fucking rolling in it.
Are they really doing a Peacemaker show, or is that
Yeah,
a joke?
for HBO Max.
It's going to be on HBO Max.
Already shot.
That's why you got the ending that you got. Was because
awesome.
that set up the fucking show.
Yeah, I'm so excited for that show.
I forget which one of us. It was in the Discord. It was suggested that we do a reverse draft of the DC movies, and one of us suggested that we do the reverse draft to find out the worst DC movie.
Yeah, I'm into that because that's a deep pool. That's a deep pool.
I
Because,
mean, there would be a real short draft, though. They don't have
Not necessarily.
35 movies like Marvel does.
They got a lot though, man. Like you start thinking about the Catwomans and the Steels and all that.
Well,
bullshit.
I
Like,
thought
there's a lot in there.
Constantine.
I figured we were just doing the modern DCEU, but if we want to open it up to all DC movies, let's go.
That's what we did for the Marvel movies. We went deep.
Yeah.
so
That's
might
true.
As well.
That's true.
Yeah.
Constantine fucking top 5.
Top 5.
Constantine rocks.
Constantine's great,
the
but
shit.
Constantine is the shit.
but top 5.
Name me 6 better.
Might be.
I like all 3 of the Nolan Batman movies. The Suicide Squad.
I don't know, man. The Dark Knight Rises doesn't hold up quite as good.
I love it.
Yeah, I would
love
put the first 2. Dark Knight Rises was good, but it's not my favorite Batman movie.
I would put all 3 Nolan Batman movies and the first 2 Tim Burton Batman movies over Constantine.
Well, that's why we have the draft.
Okay. I
Better get rid of
forgot. I
fucking
forgot
Batman
we're
Returns.
opening it
Yeah.
up to the other Batmans.
Yeah,
So
let's
10.
hold
Top
off
10.
on this.
Yeah.
I'm predicting a top 10.
It's 12:30 already.
You're showing them the feet for free.
Kelly, it's on you and me to make Constantine top 10.
Yeah, I'm not saying
Yeah, we
I
can
don't
do that.
love that Constantine movie. It's fucking great, but
We're
You know
gonna
what's
make
gonna
it
be
top
great?
10.
I'm gonna cut it.
God damn it.
I've seen it once, like 10 years ago. I don't remember anything about it. Gone. Shia LaBeouf, gone.
You love the beef.
Yeah, but need some kind
You know what
of
else you love more than the beef? Sowing chaos.
Yeah.
And steel, apparently.
Oh, fucking Steel.
And physically fit videos.
physically fit.
Horrible.
Physically,
that what they
physically,
say in
physically
that?
fit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
physically fit.
Huh.
Yeah.
I
It's from the
honestly did
first
not know it was
Madagascar
actually
movies.
words.
Yeah.
I thought it was
it's
just noises.
I like to
from
move
the
it,
first
move it.
Madagascar picture.
Oh,
I've
that's
never
weird.
seen any of those.
Yeah,
That's how
ditto.
topical and timely this fucking trend is. The first Madagascar movie. Ridiculous.
All right,
Fucking TikTok.
let's get out of here.
So what's Suicide Squad? It's really good, you guys.
Yeah, Suicide Squad's tremendous.
Madagascar.
Yeah, and watch physically fit videos on Instagram.
Don't watch those.
No, don't do that.
Watch
No.
them. Let me know if you
You're
need
better
me.
than that.
I've got
Yeah,
lots.
Whoever you
Mahoney's
are.
Yeah, let Mahoney know he can send them to you instead of Lee and I.
No,
There
no,
you
no.
go.
Not instead of. In addition to.
He said, "No, bitch, you're not getting enough. That shit's still coming to you."
What kind of these physically fit videos? What kind of Kelly Blue Book value can we get on those?
I probably
That's a solid 8.
I think I pay you $2 to get them away from me.
Are you going to pay me $2 for every video I send you?
No, I'll pay you $2 if you stop sending them.
That's not worth it.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh shit! What if drops tomorrow?
Yeah.
Wait,
Fucking
really?
what?
Yeah,
Huh.
What a time.
And what
to be
is that?
alive, you guys.
Every Wednesday?
every Wednesday.
Yep.
I don't like these Wednesday releases.
It's weird.
The funny thing is, apparently views are way up on the Wednesdays. But, as far as buzz, in terms of release and seeing people talk about it online, I feel like buzz is way down. It's super weird.
I would
Like,
agree. I often will make it halfway through Wednesday and be like, oh shit, there's a new Loki, or
Yeah, it's very strange how it's okay, so it is being successful, but just no one's talking about it.
Fucking weird. Who knows anything anymore? It's the paradigm has shifted, everybody. It's a whole fucking thing.
I'm about to shift my pants.
Well, let's land this fucking bird then. So we'll take next week off. I'll be back on the 24th with a couple of games, and we'll talk about some what ifs. This is most likely some what ifs.
Are we
And
back
not
on the 24th?
Jose.
Yes, we are back.
Okay, so just Jose's off for 2 weeks.
Right.
So when
Yeah.
Jose keeps saying we're off for 2 weeks, he means just himself.
Right. But you're gone next week, right, Mahoney?
Yeah, I'm gone next week.
You going to
Where you
Maryland?
Where are you going, Mahoney?
Going to Maryland.
Oh,
I'm gonna sit in a different house.
Oh.
You
So
should
I
come.
sit in this house all the time and go nowhere, and I'm gonna drive 12 hours to Maryland, sit in a different house, and not go anywhere.
What kind of shower setup they got?
Not as nice as this one.
It's so weird that it takes you 12 hours to drive to another location in New England.
I know, isn't that strange? It wouldn't take as long if we didn't have kids.
Leave them.
Like
at
if it
home.
was 2 adults driving to Maryland, we'd be there in probably like 8 hours.
Yeah, put those kids outside. They'll be
Those
fine.
kids are not physically fit. Physically fit.
Oh my god. All right, so we'll be back in 2 weeks, 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central at youtube.com/panelsonpages. Thanks again to everybody who played this week. Good game this week. It was a lot of fun.
Good game.
It was great.
Good game.
Good game.
Good
We're
game.
just-
Handshakes all
so,
around.
enjoy your virtual slap ass right now. It was good stuff.
Good game.
And yeah. So for Jason Knize, Jose Guzman, Kelly Harris, and our good buddy Mahoney, I am the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez. Talk to you guys in 2 weeks. Night. Love you. Bye bye.
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Fucking Google something.
Holy shit. You fucking Google ass bitch.
I didn't want to say it.
What are you, some kind of bitch?
Whoa.
You fucking
Google ass bitch. Why you keep bugging us, YouTube?
you fucking Google ass bitch.
That's it. Show's over. We're done.
See you next Tuesday.